platform. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you a lot. And how to become a member, please do click the join button. YouTube will help you along the way. So I've started this one a little bit earlier than when I've naturally started it on the weekends because I have a lot of topics to go through, maybe like 20 topics overall. All right. So as you saw by the title, we're going to be talking about Jamaica versus Brazil recap and also preview as well because it's a two phase thingy. And then we have to talk about Omari Hutchinson to Chelsea and what's next for him. Then we are going to be talking about the Reggae Boyz. So those are the title headers, but definitely we have things beside that as well. All right. Let me make sure to put this set this up for you. All right, as you come in, remember to always give your take on the subject matters. Yeah. All right. So, anyways, let me start right here. Champions League. That's where we're gonna start. All right. I'm gonna get it out of the way because the first comment early in the morning it's Lamar says Ala Madrid. So we are gonna start with Real Madrid first. All right. We're gonna start with Real Madrid first. All right. But before we even get into that, people, let me just big up the people that actually subscribe to the channel. We have it 11,000. Massive respect for that subscription. People, we don't take it for granted, and we are definitely trying our best to improve whatever we're doing. We have studied hard at all times, and we will continue to study. All right. So thanks for the subscription right there. Let me make sure to put this right here. So. All right, so let me put that right there. All right, so the poll is right there. All right, so I'm seeing everything on the side now. Omar Fowling, bless of yourself. Thanks for being here. Warren Webster in the building said, "Oh, can I send the videos? Just send it to my Instagram. Just join me on Instagram, Imaxit Football, and send it to me, or send it on Twitter as well, or send it to my email. You can always send it places. Don't worry yourself. You can find me. I would love those videos. All right. Yes, thank you very much, Big Boss. So, anyways, let me start with it then. So, Dortmund lost to Real Madrid 2-0. In the 74th minute, Carvajal scored, and Vinny Jr. actually scored in the 83rd minute. But to be honest, if you're watching this game, because we were watching this game kind of before the Reggae Girlz game, but after a certain period, we kind of changed off it because obviously we did structure the stream to talk on the Reggae Girlz, not necessarily the other way around. But we still had a good chance to watch maybe a solid 45 minutes or so of the game, and I could tell you this game should have been over before the 45 minutes. All right, it should have been over before that. But as you know, Real Madrid this season kept themselves in games. We have to be honest, they kept themselves in games. All right through. So that's a good skill to have. And if you go back for the last 4 years, you would say that that's exactly what they have done for pretty much for the last 4 or 5 years. They have kept themselves in, be strategic and get themselves in good position and then win the game in the end. But to be honest, I do believe that Dortmund let themselves down. There are 2 to 3 to 4 big chances that they should have actually scored way before Real Madrid had even a chance in the game. And if you get four big chances in a game, I don't think, and you miss all 4 of them, I don't think you deserve to win nothing. Period. All right. And then it looks like the second half, Real Madrid came back into the game. But the first half, they were struggling with the transition of Dortmund. So at some point, I thought that Real Madrid never even wanted to attack because once that they do lose the ball in any areas, um the actual speed that Dortmund coming back to them on was not normal. It was not normal at all. So big respect to Dortmund. You definitely put up a good showing at least for the time that we watched the game, and I expected that they did something in the second half as well. But I don't think the second half was the same as the first half, hence why it ended that way. All right. So congratulations to Real Madrid. Becoming the champions like the 16,000 time in the last 12 years. You understand me? Yes. I know I bantered wicked all times. I know that we will see some of the, if they don't join this stream itself, they are going to join the next stream. All right. So Vinny showcased that he is a top player. Played a complete different role this year because of the lack of striking force in Real Madrid, and they still worked out. Iman Rodrigo, big up to them. Jude Bellingham, first season at Real Madrid, he did his thing. Camavinga, one of the most talented, one of the most gifted deep line players I've seen for a long time. His natural ability to just love football is something, it's something nice to see. So Kamavinga, I hope you would leave Real Madrid and come to England soon, because I think that you would really fit in the England system. Imagine Kamavinga playing left back at City, but like a left back inverted style, coming in the midfield, because he's naturally a central defensive midfielder. He can play both roles. Him and Jasko Vardial, that would have been special. But you know what? Big up, big up, big up. All right. Yes, I'm just trying to give the boss some takes, you know. All right. You can't believe God and don't believe in Real Madrid. You can't believe in God and don't believe in Real Madrid. If I die, bury me in a Real Madrid jersey, because I might come back. All right, all right, all right. I always say, if you don't put away your chances, you should lose. BVB lost the match when they took off the speedster and gave Danny the free will. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Omar Folin said that salad by Vinny on the line is special. But let me tell you who got a salad as well. And the officiating was not the best. Because I saw, what's his name, over the left hand side, Mendy. Mendy got a salad early on in the game, and it was a free hit for Dortmund, and Mendy fouled the player, and they gave Real Madrid the foul. You know, so it's stressing now. It's stressing people. It's stressing. It's stressing. So I will not say much as it relates to Real Madrid, because people will say that I'm bad minded in Real Madrid. So I've congratulated them already. Let me let it stay there. All right. Hush puppy, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive, massive respect. So Real Madrid, that's it. That's it. That's it. They got their 8 minutes so far. Hummels was solid, and I ain't gonna lie, both defensive were good. All right. I saw some plays that I asked a few questions here and there. Yeah, man. So that's it for Real Madrid. Congratulations to them. Yes, so now let me move on to big bad Omari Hutchinson. Omari Hutchinson, he was never named in this roster for the Jamaican World Cup qualifiers. I don't know if he was contacted or not, because obviously Omari Hutchinson, for the longest time, the coach said that he's going to give him the time to do what he has to do. I don't know if he contacted him this time and he turns it down. I don't know. So I will not speculate on that part. But what I do know here, he re-opted his contract, and here it's saying he signs, because at the end of July 2024, July 1st, 2024. That's the end of his actual contract for the U21s. So they said he signs a further 2 years. So he's up now. His contract is up now to June 30th, 2026. All right. So in the future, you will see his market value even jump further. I don't know if this is a stunt to get to get to sell him for more, or this is because they truly want him. Because now you're seeing him saying Chelsea only, like the Chelsea main team. That simply means if he's going to stay there, you won't see him step back down to U21s unless it's an injury or something. But he won't step back down there. So it's either him um, going on loan, him going on loan, or he has to be in the first team, just like the others that signed. Let me know if you think that this is a good deal for him. But I'm loving that it gets started now. At least this part of his deal started. Now you just need to know where he's going to go for the next 2 years, and then he should be okay from that point. But Omari Hutchinson, he's at Chelsea until June 2026. So the next 2 years he's there for. All right. Yes, and I think that is solid for him. Hopefully, you can make the right decision after this. Now, that's all needed. Need to make the right decision after this, and see if he can choose Jamaica at some point. Yes. But I think it's on one more stage now. You get a club, or you get the security from these guys to say that yes, I am going to give you such and such game time, and you agree on that, and you work yourself up into the Chelsea team. But in a few days, you will know exactly what Chelsea is going to do with him. In a few days, you will definitely know what Chelsea will do with him. All right, so we will take our time with the kid, but I'm glad that I'm seeing progress right here, because at first we were waiting to see if he actually signs this contract. We are waiting on it, and now we gotten some information. I am satisfied with what I'm seeing. All right, I'm gonna wait to see what's the next move, and all of that started before. Hopefully, all of that started before the Copa, so we can know that okay, this man. If he tells us that he wants to settle in a new club now, then he can say, all right, let me just leave him until he sorts himself out, or when he decides to play for any country. You understand me? Yeah, but that is my last take on Omar Hutchinson. But I'm glad. I'm gonna continue following the story because it's important. Because what information does, it educates you on how you speak. All right. So I will continue to follow him. I'm not trying to force people to accept the player. I'm just saying I will continue following his progress to keep you guys in the loop. That's all. All right. So he signs until 2026. All right. And a lot of clubs interested in him, a lot. But let's see how it works out. Real One United says Real Madrid is going to be unstoppable with Kylian Mbappe. Well, let's see. He might just go there like Hurricane and don't win anything. All right. Maybe even Barcelona win the La Liga next year. All right. So we have Hush Puppy, big up, guys. As you come in, we have 20 likes on the video. So we have so much people commenting and we are reading. So just find the like button, man, and support the thing, and we just move the show on. Come on, man. All right. Even though we're moving fast with the likes, but you still can just come in, hit the like. You don't have never question things, because the one thing we are going to be talking about football at all times. Hendricks and Mbappe, they might still not win anything. Leeds is interested in Omari as well, but the Leeds is down back in the championship. And there are Premier League teams interested in him as well. So I think he should just go to one of the Premier League teams. Neil Goldson, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Lamar says Mbappe can stay for all I care. Warren Webster said Hutchinson is building his future, so let him continue. But that's what I'm saying. I'm just putting it out there to let people know. Then we have Football Global dying with laughter. I am not bad minding Real Madrid. I'm just saying that they might still not win. You never know. Barcelona can actually become a good team very fast. All right. So don't just write off Barcelona like that. Ty, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive, massive respect. So that is from Omar Hutchinson. We will follow that story in the future. All right. So let me go now. We have a lot of games played. So let me start by congratulating, because now the CONCACAF League was our Champions League, I would say, was concluded. So let me just give them some credit, all right? Because we had talked about it when we had some of the Jamaican teams in it. So we have to talk about it now. It's finished. We had Columbus Crew versus Pachuca. All right, Pachuca had a few of the Mexicans on it because they're a good team, and Columbus Crew there are players on it, all right? There are players on it. None of them that I see here. Maybe Aiden Morris, the only one that I would say that is in and around national teams, at least in our region mainly. But Pachuca had Eric Sanchez, one of the ballers that I love Love, very talented player, all right, technical for days. And then you have Salaman Randan over the Mexican League dominating it. So big up to Salaman Randan, showcasing that you have some true talent, all right? Yeah, man, he did not drop off at all. So they won it 3-0. So they should be the champions for the Champions Cup, all right? Very hard to win. So this is where majority of the local teams has to strive for, all right? This level of greatness. And I'm telling you, based on what I'm seeing, we have a long way to go because these Mexican teams dominate this league, dominate, and the ball itself and the pattern of plays, every damn thing, they just look dominant. They were playing Columbus. Columbus ain't a soft team, and they still look dominant. All right, they still look dominant. So big up to Pachuca for being champions. All right, yeah, man. So next year, let me see if we can meet some of the Mexican teams to see how we fare off with those Mexican teams. All right, yeah, man. So that's how I'm looking at it. Then I wanted to talk about this as well. We had a few games that played from our region. All right, some of our teams played in our region, and the reason why I'm bringing up this is to see, because we are always talking about Jamaica in the top 6 or the top 7 or the top 50 or whatever it's talking about. We always talk about those things, and the reason why, so that's why we have to watch the other persons, because we can't talk with a turn that we are this level when we don't know what the others are doing. So Costa Rica is one of the teams we are saying that they are changing over their team, and they might drop off a little. Yeah, but over the last 2 games, I thought that they are looking better and better. All right. In the Nations League, they defeated Honduras 3-1, which I thought was a very solid result. All right. They defeated El Salvador 2-0, which I thought was a very, very solid result. They have lost to Panama. Panama is definitely one of the top five teams, so anybody can lose to them. Before we defeated them, we lost to them double times in a row as well. So Panama can turn it up anytime. They played Argentina, and I thought that the Argentina game was not the worst game for them. All right. It was a solid showing. Saw them how they pass the ball. I like it. They can pass through the chops. So their midfielders are definitely working. So some of the young players that I've talked about before, they are definitely coming to that level. All right. So Brandon Aguilera, I think that he's matured into the player that most people want to see. Contreras is a engine. I think he's going to become a special player for Costa Rica, Contreras. So watch out for him. Always running a natural central forward. And Alcacer is the one that is bigging up very, very fast. I saw him in U20s a couple years ago, and he was a special kid behind the next 2 special kids. But I think he has jumped one extra step right there. All right. And Aguilera was always a super talent in our region. He went to Nottingham Forest. He got a few games here and there, so that means he's making progress right there in the main team. That is. So Aguilera, very good. They are getting better. So they lost to Argentina 3-1. They never looked at the better team, or they never looked on par with them, but they never looked so far away from Argentina, so which is good. All right, and then they drew with Uruguay 0-0, which is an solid result for them. And if you want to think that is a weak Uruguay team, let me make sure to give you who was on the field to make sure you know. All right. All right. For the Uruguay team, the big names weren't on it at the start, but they still had quality players on the starting lineup. All right, because they're trying to find players to get to add to their depth of their squad. All right. Yes, so that's a good draw for them. All right, a good draw. Obviously, with the bigger names, it might would have been a loss, but I like to see how they're playing out of transition. So what I would say, my conclusion to this conversation is they're passing together. Their stamina level is very high. All right, so we playing them in the future, it's going to be a challenging one. All right. So Costa Rica, they're up there doing good. Mexico had gotten a good result. So let me give it to you right here. Mexico have actually gotten a good result. All right. They defeated Bolivia 1-0, because they're working on their team. to see if it fits to fight against maybe like we in the Copa as well and prepare themselves for the World Cup. All right. So in the squad, let me tell you who is there. Like people that you know, George Rodriguez was there. Jesus Gomez, Pena was there. So it's a tweak squad because people still trying to get things together. All right. Yes. So the squad was not the squad that you normally know. All right. Yes. But I still have to give it to you just the same. All right. Adela did came in as well. Lopez came in. Garcia came in as well. All right. So a good little squad. A good little squad. Let me see the next game. They have Uruguay playing. They have Uruguay playing on the 6th. So let me see how that squad is going to look. And they have Brazil playing on the 9th. So Brazil, Mexico have two good teams playing. So let me see how they are going to look in the future, people. All right. So good work there. Let me see. I don't think they have played any games still, but let me see. Let me see. All right. No, they have not played any. United States have Colombia on the 8th, and they have Brazil on the 13th. So look out for that. We have a lot of good games coming around. So we will see most of our teams from the top off in action. All right. So look out for that, people. All right, so let me move on now because we just wanted to make sure we give you some of the games them that played to clear up that. All right. All right, so Suriname of St. Vincent on the 5th. All right, so I will be doing that game at 11. That's nice. All right, so I have time. All right, let me try to get back through the chat itself. We have Cass. How you doing, man? Well, early on this Sunday. Yeah, man, you know our thing. We have a lot of topics to talk on, and sometimes it's good to give you guys the information so it's in your subconscious, so at least you know that a lot of games played. All right, so massive respect for that. All right, each time people hate Madrid, we get stronger. Okay, I'm very sorry. I've not hated Madrid. I'm just talking football as it goes. The JPL clubs will have to buy players from the US, Mexico, to get to that level. That's what I think. But Mr. Speed thinks a little bit different. So I want to see how they're going to work around it to get on that same level as most of these teams. Then we have Juras in the building. Big of yourself, Juras. You got my message, Juras, right? Let me know. Um, Lee Young says Costa Rica surprised me. They are starting to play good again. Yeah, that's what I'm telling people. So they are getting up there. All right. JPL clubs need to invest on some cheap Brazilian and other South Americans. Are you don't think you should give them the chance to continue because if they have improved as in coaching because they weren't at the level that they were before, they weren't at the same level that they are now. Why you don't say give them a chance to see what they could do this time around with more education? I say give them a chance to see what they could do with more education, then you decide if you want to move away from them. That's what I would say at this point. I don't think they are going to be better in this full calendar than none of these Mexican teams, but I would like to see where they're going to go in the future. All right, JD, your contents make sense to our success and how to analyze how we will qualify for World Cup. We have learned we have learned being overhyped can embarrass us. Yes, that is true, and that's why we always stay on things. We have not really jumped to trends at no point. We always stick to reality. And if people can't like that, I just think they just like delusional conversations. Yes. So let me talk about the Reggae Girlz now. Then we can go into the Reggae Boys. All right. Yes, because we have a lot of players that played and such. All right. So the Reggae Girlz, and others from our region played. All right, played games. So the Reggae Girlz part 2, Reggae Girlz versus Brazil. All right, Reggae Girlz versus Brazil. So let me pull up the stats here. Okay, why am I seeing the boys? Not the boys, the girls who won first. Reggae Girlz versus Brazil. All right. So we are on a turbo run. It has been a while since we won a game. I think the last time we won a game, if I'm not lying, what last time we won a game was in the World Cup against Panama. Let me check to make sure. The last time we won a game in several different competitions. Let me make sure to count it. Yes. All right. So last time we won a game was actually against Panama. The 29th of July. All right. We drew against Brazil. We lost against Colombia. We lost against Canada. We lost against Canada. We lost against Mexico. We lost against Peru. Um, we lost against Panama. We we lost against Chile. We drew against Guatemala. We lost against Bolivia. We drew against Panama. We drew against Guatemala. We lost against Chile. We lost against Chile. We lost against Brazil right here. So what that's showing you as an individual? What's that showing you as an individual? All right, let me know what even though it's several different competitions. All right, some competitions didn't have the same level of players, but you could say that for the other team. So we are dealing with the ladies football in totality then, because we have brought up all of those results. So what that shows you, um, I would say that what that shows me that majority of the lady, what that shows me first that our football structure is nowhere near what to compete with worldwide. It's nowhere near. All right, that's what it shows me on the total conversation. So that means all of the competitions that we have played in for the last year. It shows me that the only thing we do have at this point is some good players coming from abroad and some that's playing abroad that was born locally, but we don't have the league to compete. I think our league getting involved in CONCACAF will definitely um improve over our overall setup. That's what I think. It's going to improve our overall setup because if we go to CONCACAF and act like we want to play like this when USL WSL has those players buying to come this region and they are going to be involved in that CONCACAF competition. So if we meet any one of those teams, I think we're going to pick up like some 20 and 30 loves. We have to be crying for time. You're going to see the level of difference of quality. All right, because what we're going to go up against, we're going to go up against teams that are have qualified for World Cup, and then we're picking a team like a Cavaliers girl team, a Harborview girl team to play against them. Some little kids that just coming out of high school. So that shows us that our level of girl football is nowhere near to elite level. All right, but we have some elite level players coming from England, and some over the years turned into quality players like the great Bonnie Shaw at this point, Trudy Carter, as you saw, then work out a career for herself. Kanya Plummer work out a career for herself. Tiffany Cameron, she's a Canadian born, but you know what I meant right there. So that's what I see now. I think that over the couple of years that we never had much girl games, definitely affected Jamaica, and it's going to be a tough one to start back from. We're going to start from a lower level. So don't really, if you see Cavaliers playing some teams, the girls Cavalier team or whatever Cavalier team going in Europe, whatever girl team from Jamaica going in CONCACAF to play, I think the score lines are not going to look good for us. But you have to just support them and just realize that it's something we are building from. All right, we're nowhere near where we should be, even in the CONCACAF region. We're not talking the top three, which is Canada, United States, and Mexico. I don't think we're nowhere near them. But we're not near Guatemala. We're not near Haiti. We're not near Honduras. We're not near those teams as well. And that means we have a lot of work to do on the ladies football. So if we want to repeat this in the future, if we are not going to fully just rely on American born players and English born players, because that's what we're pretty much doing now for the girls team. They are pretty much keeping up our girls program, the development from those countries, pretty much keeping up our girls program. If we don't want to rely on that and we want to go back to making sure we have a local hope coming through, I think we need to start working from now, because now they have invented those competitions. It's going to even make smaller countries be stronger. So we have to work on that to improve, all right? Or else we're gonna be behind by a good distance. Determined, big of yourself, thanks for being here. Nitro said, given that the Reggae Girls are just coming back together with a new coach, that result was not all that bad. We're gonna discuss it right after that. Then we have Sac Passage in the building, turns up. You know, he's bragging, but he never watched the game, you know. We cursed him out last night, so clearly he never came here. He never rewatched our stream. We were talking about him, saying that he's going to come here, hyping up himself, you know. Brian Burke, big up yourself, my brother, man. Hope all is well, big boss. All right, we link, yeah. I Revive says most of those games, Jamaica's B to C team played. Yeah, but we played our A team as well. I Revives, when we were having a conversation, I put the context to it as well. So when you next assume that you're trying to deflect from reality, and that is something that we have to stop trying, because sometimes it holds us back, it holds our progression. Yes, because of our ego. So you're channeling your inner ego. All right, I don't fully agree, JD. After the World Cup, the team has been in disarray with all the issues surrounding, but that's why I said I never talked about the World Cup squad or the main team only. I've talked about ladies football in general surrounding Jamaica. That's what I've said, Neil Golson, before I went on to my reasoning. That's what I did before I went on to my reasoning. So that means you're answering something that I've not said. All right, I've talked about Jamaican football and how we can see more from it. All right, so anyways, let me get into the game itself. So Jamaica started with Rebecca Spencer, 3, Vivian Sampson, Chantel Swaby, and Kanya Plummer. At least that's what I'm seeing on the screen here. And I want to give myself credit because that's exactly what I said. What will happen in the team itself? Tiffany Cameron and Blackwood out wide, as what I've said. Drew Spence, McNamara stayed inside. That is a little bit different because I thought that Primus would have been beside McNamara, but Primus went out wide right. Kayla McKenna and Trudy Carter started. All right, you have Lorena in goal for Brazil. Tamades, very incredibly skilled player. She will dribble out your backbone. All right, I think she's one of the skillest dribblers in football, and she plays like left back or left midfield from time to time. Rafaeli at the back, Tyus and Antonia Silva are next. Incredible skills. I don't know why the left backs and right backs of Brazil always be the skillest players on the field. I just don't know how that is possible, but they are two of the skillest players. Adriana, she's the one that she does everything well over 8 on a field every single time. All right, but I don't think she activates skills and the trickery and plot over like the rest. The rest are flair ballers. Antonio Silva, you guys are in competitions. Tamaris, they are the skill players. Yaya, Marta, you guys know Marta as well. De Silva and Christiani finished their team itself. For the first half, first 20 minutes, Jamaica tried to keep their shape, and it looked like they could somewhat try to play out from the back. They were trying to play from the back, and it was gaining success every one in 6 tries. So that means they are coming back at you instant, but you still have that one loop chance to get through. But after the first 20 minutes, that 6-1 changed to about 15-1 after the first 20 minutes. So the energy from the team started to drop significant over and over and over and over. And believe me, that 15-1 reached at one point 20-1. 20-1. I'm talking about counters, you know, like every 20 chances that Brazil gets to come at Jamaica, we get 1. That is the maxed out conversation we had in the stream. We had the fantastic, super talented Rebecca Spencer. Rebecca Spencer got a 7.4 and we lost the game 4-0. 90 minutes played. They counted 8 saves, but I thought that she made, maybe they don't, she had a lot of claims that maybe not, because it never came to her certain ways, they never really counted as a save. So she had 8 saves registered. All right, yes, and she commanded her backs well, different from the 8 saves. All right. Yes, she had 59 touches, completed 21 of her 43 passes, which is 49%, which is not bad because majority of her balls were long because she couldn't get to play it out deeper because most of the back line weren't looking confident on the ball. All right, so they tried 32 long passes, That's what Rebecca had. She completed 12 out of that. So 33. No, 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 no. So around just over 30 38% their succession rate, which is not bad based on how we went under pressure. All right. The back line, Chantel Swaby, I thought that she held her own. Held her own. I think she should start the next game 100%. She played 89 minutes. She had 7 clearances, 2 block shots, two interceptions, 4 tackles, three dribble pass, and she had a one goal. But she was exceptional on the day. She couldn't do anything because I've just talked about the transitions. So you get to realize how damaging it was at that point. Ground was 5 of 8 on the day. Last possession only 6 times, was fouled once, had 30 touches, and she completed 4 of her 10 passes because it was very hard. People just pressing you can't connect nothing, you can't pass nothing. Yes, one of her 2 long ball was successful. Plummer, I think Plummer struggled the entire game. She struggled the entire game. I like her energy, but she did struggle the entire game. All right. She played 67 minutes in this one, had 4 clearances, 1 block shot, 1 interception, 3 dribble pass because they were targeting her side. One she was actually there, and then when they do flip, it comes straight up over the next side. So they were targeting one sides at a time. But once Plummer was over that side, she was not stopping Adriana. Adriana had a field day. Just keep on dribbling past her. Just keep on dribbling past her. She had no way to actually stop her. No way at all. She just dribbling, past her. All right. So Adriana, they said completed 2 of her 3. It would work once and had 2 key passes in the game, another 8.3. So she was one of the highest rated player. All right. The first thing I like, what we like, they're the principle that they're going to not kick the ball away every single time. They're going to mix things up. They're going to try and play out from the back. We clearly saw that Rebecca Spencer has the range passing. She's comfortable to deal with ball right in around our box. So massive. Swaby, she comes, get the ball, try to lay it off. But Vivian Sampson, she is the one that I think in the system of getting the ball and playing it, she's the one that I think can do the job better than everyone. She's much more composed, even though she got caught out one of the times. So she did get caught out one of the times, but she still showed that she has the level to pick the ball up and progress it through the middle. So their approach, I like their approach. I like their approach. But this is a high level team. So in CONCACAF, you can't. Most teams can replicate Brazil. Only United States and Canada can replicate Brazil. Not even Mexico can't do it. So Brazil is a top 2 team in our region, at least. All right. So the fact that I still saw them try to put it on the ground and play the ball through the lines, I like it. Blackwood was not the best in this game either. I think our defensive. I think they need to. I see that she have something good in her. Going forward. So I think at this point, Trudy Carter and Jody Brown doesn't look as solid. I think I would start Blackwood in a forward area than Jody Brown or Trudy Carter. Let me know what say you, because I think she give that extra oomph going forward. But sometimes no, every time she can get caught out of the position, so you can see that she's not naturally a fullback. She's not naturally a fullback or a wingback. She's just not that. All right, she's just an all-out attacking winger style player. Period. All right, and every single time you put her in different positions, she's going to look like that. Samson is a good talent. Yeah, man. Good. Juice, but I don't think she was slow. I just believe that if be hard for she to go get it around 3 players because they can just put the triangle around her and just pass it around. that's what they did. McNamara really never helped her out. Tiffany never really helped her out. Or Blackwood never really helped her out. So all of that put together just made it be very difficult. Good game. She was one of the highest there with a 6.5. All right. She was trying to put tackles in. It was a challenge. All right. Interception, 3 tackles, and 0 dribble pass. So she put in her defensive shift. She was very solid there. Was fouled twice. She never committed any foul. She lost possession 12 times because the triangle trap was closing on her because nobody provided any width at any time or any angle at any time. So she was very, very much isolated on the land by herself and just tackling like she's like Damien Lowe, that type of player. All right. So I think she was one of the best players on the field, and it proved by her statistics right here. One of the best passing completion, one of the best outcome of defensive pickup right there, and she create out of all of that. So I think Drew Spence cements her spot. McKenna, I could see what you guys like about McKenna. She's an engine. She keep on running. So I like that. I like that. But I respect Primus as well. I think Primus did her job. So I think a lot of people that said they never rated Primus can see what she offer to a team. So even when Trudy Carter, Cameron, Blackwood, all off it, I thought that McKenna and Primus really fought very, very hard. All right. Bless up all of the mans them that just came in, just trying to go through the girl games and let you guys know what's up before we get to the actual the rest of the men's side, the Reggae Boys and stuff. We have more conversation on that, but we still have to go through this. All right. I know a lot of people just want to focus on one other thing, but girls football is my thing, people. So I am not going to sell out girls football for anybody. All right. Yes, that's what made me in the person I am today. Brazil take out their belt yesterday with no apology. All right. Then we have Blackwood can still be effective, but the back line would need to adjust when she advance. Yes, yes, that is true. Jodie Brown have not risen to the potential she needs some pro development. Yes, I think so. Michael, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Stets, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Guys, as you come in, please do hit the like button and get the lights up there and we just run the thing. Corey said, that goes to show if you're not playing competitively together, you will be demolished. Primus is a good player. I think she is. All right. Good try, girls. Yes, I would say so. I agree. Blackwood going forward, but can't defend. I think it's just a positioning is the biggest problem. All right, which that is the main part of a defender. So I I have to agree with you technically, but I wanted to make it sound a little bit better than oh you just want to say she can't defend. But when I broke it down in football terms, I I kind of start to agree with you. Then we have S Technique in the building. Big of yourself, massive respect. Yeah, man, the girls are my thing, man. You know, yeah, man. All right, so Sule Washington came on, PH Bailey Gale came on, Simmons, big baller Cameron Simmons came on, Naya came on, Jade Bailey came on, and to be honest, when they came on, they tried more passes. They were moving to pick up balls a little bit better, so they look a little bit more lively. All right, but that could say that through Brazil leading so much, they start to drop off to get them out of the defensive third because at one point Jamaica camping in, they have to be bicycling balls, strike it from far, and all of those stuff. So once they draw them out of their defensive third, it's easier to pass through them. So at one point, I want to give Jamaica credit, but not necessarily giving them credit as well because it is because Brazil wanted them to come out. For them to play behind them to get one-on-one isolations in wide areas as well. All right, and that's what created the next goal. The next goals, to be honest, because he had two disallowed goals as well and then he had two more. So he had 4 goals that scored from Brazil's side. I missed the one that they said Jamaica got a goal. I missed that one because we had some technical difficulties to get it stringed up in the discard. But we were working overtime, people. And I love the fact that you guys turned out last night and support the girls' game. And that shows us once we put our mind to good things. But before I go there, I think it was a dominant display. It was a dominant display from Brazil. This could have easily well. I think Brazil was wasteful on their finishes because even with our goalkeeper being this good, it should have been around 10. It should have actually been around 10. So I'm talking about what the goalkeeper never saved and big chances that missed, like you trying to angle the ball, didn't put it on target when you had the advantage. So it should have been around 10 with the goalkeeper making 8 saves, because all the saves that she made, I am counting them, and it still should have been 10 because they were that dominant. It was dominant. Yes. At one point, I am screaming out, they're killing us. Ball rifling off the post, rifling off the next side. Big bad keeper of our hand right here, slight tackling, blocks going on. Believe me, man, the Brazilians are very good. We have to give them credit. Lee Young said that they are no good. I know that is just the pain of our ego talking. So people, check on Lee Young to see if he's okay. All right, I'm going to show you. Before we get to the next part, the prediction, I'm going to show you all some of our people with our ego knows no bounds. I have seen them posted the clip after the game, after we've watched the game, and they posted it, and it's on around 20,000 views instant. There is one Jamaican over there. I'm gonna call out who it is here, but I want you guys to guess. Over there. Uno just good. Uno just good. When a friendly games, cause uno couldn't touch me. Smoke uno in a World Cup. I uno not good. So people, please just guess who you think would have the audacity to go over there to say something like that. I'm giving you guys a minute or so for you guys to get it. I just went over there and said, my brother, just please go to sleep now, man. Just leave it alone. You don't have to fight. Just go to sleep, and maybe when you wake up, you would think about it a little bit different. Andrew 55 people. Andrew 55 over there trying to fight with Brazilians. Saying they are no good. So, no, it was Andrew 55. Say, you see what I'm talking about, people? You see what I'm talking about? So now I get to realize that some of our people is just flat out delusional. They are just flat out delusional. And Andrew, my brethren, but me have to call him out. He is delusional. Right? So I said, Andrew, just stop the murder. Let me show respect to the team, all right? Let me show respect to the team. Yeah, and just leave them alone. Let them just get them win and just move on. Yeah, so the second leg, I am still looking for them to play through the lines a little bit better. That's what I want them to do. Play through the lines a little bit better and create maybe one clear cut opportunity or so. That's what I'm looking for. A clear cut opportunity or so. That's what I'm looking for. I don't think we're going to win it again. Just like what we said, I think we only thing we can hope for is a goal. But I do see them scoring more than 3. And in the end, they should have scored more than 10. So that tells you how dominant they were. And I can say that they are scoring more than 3 again. People, they are scoring because they created around 15 big chances. Around 15 big chances. That means they have the advantage on the keeper. That's the big chances. So they created 15 in this game. Know that they're going to create around 10 this time if we play better. And I still believe that they're going to score 3 out of that. So I don't think we're going to win. But I am not looking for them to win. I want to see how much time they can break through the lines, so we can see the progression of the team. That is what we are going there for. All right. Yes. So I could see we're still losing it 3. Still losing it 3-0, but 3-0 would be good if we can break through the lines a little bit better, because what they are doing to us was not normal. It was not normal, people. Go back and watch the game and you will come to the same conclusion. It was not, this was different from the World Cup. They are just showing that, listen to me, man, where all of those wing transitions, we ain't waiting on that. The ball is going back in your half. You have to fight, and we're going to bust your lace. And they were doing that the entire game. So girls, just know that the fans are supporting you. You don't have to win the game. Just work on things. We are still supporting you even if you don't win the game, because we know that it's a tall order. It's a top 10 team against a top 40 team, our 40 plus team. So we know that, and even our 40 plus team is still still broken apart. So it's not even our strongest team, just the same. All right. Yes, so just go out there and try work on things. I like the offensive, like the intent. I like the intent from the coach. So I think in the future we're going to look better. So don't write them off as yet. I don't think but we weren't on a top 10 level. We weren't on a top 10 level ever in our life. So, but don't write them off. I think they're going to come back and play some good football. That's what I do know. All right. All right, so let me get a few comments before we get into the next part of the conversation. Thanks everyone that's hitting the like button. But let me get up to 100 so we can aim for 150. 150 should be the order of the day for this stream. All right, big up yourself, Juras. Jay Weather, you know, was massive respect. That's Brazil. Warrior Triple Seven said, "Blessed morning, JD." And all, if it wasn't for JFF, the girls would be difficult team to be. Yes, I think so. I think so. That's why I gave my boy them credit. And that's why I was fighting people last night in the chat to say that we have to give the coaches credit because that coach realized that we weren't as good as what everybody in Jamaica saying. And the players themselves knew that they weren't as good as well. So what they did, they tried to work the best way to get results. That's a big difference. But now we are trying to approach football different now. We are trying to play out a lot more, and it will affect us in the future. That's all I do know. Peso, no, we never saw Peso. Peso leave ladies football alone. The one thing we can give him credit and he leaves ladies football alone. You know. I'm not surprised. Yes, man. Okay. Michael says same treatment next game, but uh, but once you see some progression like plays and stuff, you're okay with that because that's what I'm doing. I'm not really beating them so much. All right. So that's it for the Reggae Girls. So we have some Reggae Boys that actually played. So that's what we want to chop up at this point, guys. All right. So a lot of the guys them coming in, but a lot of the guys them been playing games. So we want to make sure we give those guys some of the respect right there. All right. So we had Damien Lowe in action. So this is Damien Lowe's last game before he comes to Jamaica. So I guess he might leave out last night or this morning. So it's so long it takes for everyone to come together. All right. So Damien Lowe, they drew 2-2 with Montreal. Damien Lowe had a 7.1, a decent score on the day. Played in 90 minutes. Out of the 90 minutes, he had 3 interceptions, 2 tackles, and ground was 5 of 8 and 2 of 3. Possession last 12 times. Committed 3 fouls and was fouled 3 times. He has 0 dribble pass as well, which is good. 74 touches of the ball, completed 46 of 57, which is 81%, still decent. Created one, it was a part of a big chance, and it was one key pass on the day. Long balls, 6 of 11, that is good. One shot on target, one shot off target, and one shot block. So 3 shots on Damien Lowe is a centre back. All right. Damien Lowe always want to be involved in everything. All right. So that is just Damien Lowe right there. So that's a very good game for Damien Lowe coming in. I thought that his team is having a bad time. Maybe it's because of most of their players ain't on the best form. All right, so it's not a good start for them, and definitely Blake is out as well. So Damien Lowe on the list started off very good. Our boy as well having a next good game, which he was always good. He was always good for his team. Always good for his team. So that is Tavan Gray, all right, for New York. He was always good for his team. Always good. So I'm not gonna act like he was not good enough. All right, he was always good for his team. So they have started the season good again. They are on 5 wins now, 29 points. So that is very good for them. All right. The one thing I don't like, why? Okay, they're gonna stop. They're gonna break it for that period. Okay, they're gonna break it for that period because they always give me the feeling that they have not really supported the other competitions, the international competitions. So Tavan Gray, 90 minutes. So that means it's up from his overall limited minutes. So that is good because he started the season coming off injury. So they took their time to get him back into speed, which is very, very good. All right. Interception 3 right here and 3 tackles. So that is good on the defensive side. 5 of 5 ground was incredible. Incredible from Tavan Gray right there. Aerial duels, 1 of 2. and last possession 11 times, was fouled once. Touches 56 touches. 56 touches, and accurate passing 76, which is 28 of 37, which is good because he's bombing forward a lot. All right, long balls 1 of 4, not the best right there, and his one cross was not good enough, and he has 1 of 1 dribble, 7.1 as well. So he's coming in a good solid form, people like that from Tavan Gray. So we have 2 players coming in from MLS side in good form. All right, in good form. All right, so let me see. Corey Burke, big bad Corey Burke. All right, so Corey Burke has a 6.2 right here. Let me try and bring it. Second, let me change over the connection. Corey Burke. It's not looking well for Corey Burke at all. It's not looking well for Corey Burke at all. So that's why I could hear people questioning the situation. But I think based on what we had to select from, definitely that helps the inclusion right there. All right, people. So I don't think you need to beat it anymore. But not much game from Corey Burke, so I'm hoping that I could see something from him. But if I don't get what we fully want, I know that people will complain that it was not a good inclusion. But fair enough. They never had much players. They put in other people that don't play at the same level as Corey Burke. So I will say that he put him in. Romario Williams. Let me see Romario Williams. All right, Romario Williams. All right, Omar Williams. His goals them dried up pretty much, and that was one of the things that people used to pick him, to be honest. And since he's at Hartford Athletic, um, he never scored. The last time he scored was against New York FC 2. That was on the 4th of 18th of April. He got a goal and assist in a loss, and after that he never scored a goal. So it's a long time he haven't really scored a goal or really have a really high rated game. So maybe I need to watch him a little bit more. All right. So Romari Williams, we could see why they might don't go for him right there. I can understand if you guys don't agree just the same, but I could see why they don't go for him. Corey is not I hope he get called up for the Copa squad. Okay, that is other persons you guys are talking. All right, so those are the guys that played their game. That's in the actual squad. That's in the actual squad. John Bell now. John Bell. Let me get to John Bell. John Bell. All right, so John Bell last game was a 1. All right. All right. All right. So when I'm looking at it, people, I come to my conclusion because a lot of people asked me questions yesterday, And I've come to the conclusion to say that I honestly think that the first tries weren't available because of the injuries. And let me clear this up now. Ethan Pinnock is injured, people. Don't let anybody tell you anything. Ethan Pinnock is injured. He is injured. All right, we confirm that injured, and they're trying to make sure his ankle is okay, and see if he can make it for the Copa. So he is injured. All right, and that's why I don't like to jump to conclusion at first, because obviously once I get the proof, I'm going to come with it. I understand me, and I want to trust the coach first. I saw all sorts of things floating around, saying the coach lying and all of these stuff. But on Ethan Pinnock's side, I don't know. I know he's not lying because the player is injured. I have confirmed that. All right, yeah. But what I would agree with a lot of people is, I think, because of the selection process, which is like 3 persons or more than three, the 2 assistants and also the coach himself, maybe after the big bulk of the injuries and the opposition we are playing, and we could field a team filled, a starting level filled with professional players. I do believe that maybe they kind of kept it a little bit lighter. Like when I say lighter, like not going for because look at it. You have Norman Campbell. Norman Campbell in good form, higher level. He's playing at right. You have um super speedy my boy on the wing. I forgot his name. On the wing. Let me remember his name from USL, and he goes to um France. Completely forget his name now because he's out of sight. Somebody will drop his name in the chat soon. All right. He's in very good form. Let me get it there. Yeah, yeah. Just let his name come to mind. Jamaica. So. Yeah, Flemings. Junior Flemings. Junior Flemings. Junior Flemings. Junior Flemings. Flemings. In that list. Kaim Paris. Kaim Paris. In that list. Paris in that list. So those are 3 forward players in that list that you could have gotten, and those are players playing at a higher level and in better form than anybody that's selected. That's just on that wing side. I'm just trying to show you how life run. Cephas is in the list, so we wouldn't put Cephas. Um, so I think that they think that okay, because I had made a list the other day, made a squad the other day from the FM data. I'm gonna put it here, FM data, right after. So you can see that this is a logistic type cut. You understand me? They don't believe that the other guys them are so far away. They don't think they're gonna be starters. That's the first thing, and they don't think the other guys are so far away. That they have selected. The ones that they are selected is so far away from the ones them that's having the good form right here. You can even put Stuart on the list because Stuart is better than Kaim Dixon. And he's playing better than Kaim Dixon as well. So you can put Stuart on the list right there. So I just believe that they don't think Stuart is so far away from Kaim Dixon, so they're going to go for Kaim. They don't think in the wing areas, Paris, Flemings, and Norman can be so far away from the other wingers that they're put on the list, aside from the ones that are the big deals. So I think that's what happened right there. And it's getting clearer and clearer. Let me know if you think that that's the best thing to do. I believe that if you don't have the budget, I could be more understandable on the situation. Yes, that is true. But because I know the context right here, which you have to be one of the best first place teams to avoid going into a next group with 2 or more teams that can defeat you. And if you lose a match, you might just lose your normal official spot to qualify for the World Cup. And if you have 2 teams that can beat you out of 5 times out of 10, I think it just make your life more miserable. So what I'm trying to say, these games are always a game to look for to get the goals going up, like the goal difference going up, rather than trying to win the games. And I think we're going into at least the Denmark game to try to win that game, not necessarily to get 6 goals. You understand me? And I think that with our best squad, or the best possible squad, we can keep the pressure a little bit better. So even if it's one goal, I will pay the extra difference for the one goal. That's just coming from my side. All right. I don't know about you guys. All right. All right. So yeah, man. Thanks, guys, for the information saying Flemings. And did Tapa get fired? Um, I will reason out that Omar falling. Jura says we need to look at logistic as well. We have Copa coming up. Makes no sense flying a bunch of players coming from Europe, and they won't make the Copa squad. All right. So, but at the same time, remember we had said that it is the World Cup is our main target. So, are we underestimating the next teams, Juras? Because I kind of understand where you're coming from, because I've just led to the same direction based on what I'm seeing. Because once you see the pattern, you know what the truth is. But are we taking these two games serious? Do we know the import? Do we truly know the importance of it? I'm just questioning the people in the rooms making the decision. Because I'm telling you, be careful. Flemings, Paris, Norman, Campbell. Yeah, I have four of them on my list. Neil goes and said, JD, remember I said it that the coach is using players that he has worked with before, that is more familiar with the squad rather than go there. Well, Kaim Paris and Stuart he works with before. So those are two guys that can help to the cause. Technique says Flemings, yeah man. Nigel said the World Cup qualifiers is critical. Goal difference could be key. We need a strong bench, and that's what I think. But I don't think they need so much. So I think that if they don't get the full 6 points, they are going to look at this as a letdown, because they're speaking and their actions beside it tells me that they think that what they have now should be good enough to get the goal difference, get the wins, and get everything. And I would say maybe it's good enough to get both wins, but not necessarily get the goal difference as well. Stet says they might be saving the budget for Copa. All right, so let me get Copa on the screen before I do my best 11. Copa, um, teams payout. So let me see, how much you get. All right. 2024 Copa America in US to pay out a record 72 million. Each team will receive 2 million participation fee just for taking part. With the remaining 40 million being classified as prize money. Oh, so they are trying to secure the bag. Wow. Okay, so 2 million they will be getting. All right. So they're trying to secure the 2 million. All right. And you're 40 million on prize money. So that means progressing from the group, maybe winning a game, and all of those things count. So maybe they're trying to go off the money, but the money you're trying to go off, it should be coming back to trying to qualify for World Cup. So I don't think I would jeopardize any. What say you guys? Hush Puppy said, who you think I would think that JD, Mr. Garden, I will not speak. I prefer to not speak. Balakik said, JD, you can also look at it too as them giving the opportunity to add. No. Balakik, stop the foolishness. You don't need to give the opportunity to no player on planet Earth. All right? You are already a professional footballer in a time and age where it's called the technological age. Everybody's here. All right? Yes. No bother with it. um, the states the coach got hired for World Cup, not Copa. Hypothetical. Okay. Well, I like. Okay, even better than I thought. 2 million just to get there. All right. I love the inclusion of Adrian Reed, a 17-year-old who has been playing JPL since he was 15. This youth has a lot of talent. Yeah, but I saw that Neil Golson. But come on, Neil Golson. This is the problem. This is a problem with us. And maybe this is what's stopping us from reaching the places that we truly deserve to reach. It is like we always have a sympathy package set up because I don't know if it's slavery did it to us, people. Please, some of the men were more educated than me in these matters. Tell me if it's slavery did it to us. But we always have this we always have this package set up to assist people without doing anything. Bruh, if we say we have a pool, you have to put context to it to tell me that, oh, you're glad to this player get, because Splat is, let me type in Splat name so you know Splat is how much this time. All right, Splat is, all right, Splat is, let me get Splat, Delana Splat. Splat is 19 years old now, 19 years old. All right, 19 years old. So Splat and Agent Reed is in the same damn boat. So if you want them for the future, Splat is already a higher level player at this point. Why not get him for the future just the same? Why you have to give somebody an opportunity by canceling out the next one? I can't agree with those things, Wilson. I have both of them as talented players. But unless you have to go with the conversation of what Jura stated. Jura stated that, oh, we are cutting funding. We are cutting funding at this point because we don't think one can offer so much greater than the other. So let we go that direction. Then I will agree with it. But the sympathy package thing that you love this and love that, no, I am not agreeing with it because it's Jamaica and it's one Jamaica at the same time. So that means everybody should be calculated. And Splat is one of the best players in U21s. We just said a spot is there for Whisper. So that means Whisper get the sympathy package as well. Because the only difference Whisper did over Splat is just to be a Jamaican barn. Because Splat was a better player in U21s than Whisper, and he came back from injury. He was in the preseason first team for Fulham as well. So his progression is very good. You understand me? So we need to stop that sympathy package thing. Adrian Reed is at best U20 level. He's a good player, man. I like him. I like it. Brendan Cover is ahead of him as well. So far, yes, we have to be honest to ourselves, and that's why I think be honest, people. Remember, we're having civil conversation, and we should be able to reason without fighting. And I love all this track. From yesterday to today, all of the people when I love war turn up. So from last night to this morning, I have two of the most beautiful streams possible in the Jamaica space. I might have to find the right titles then, because once I have girls football in it, some of the bad men them don't turn up. Once I have international players in it, some of the bad men them don't turn up. So yes, I like it. But what I'm saying is, I feel like sometimes the coaches them flip flopping. I get that feeling that some of the coaches them flip flopping to suit other needs. I get that feeling because sometimes they came out strong the last time. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. And then no, you see the man them talk a little bit softer. Like them a try twist some lines. So I wonder if the coach them get some page. Jason, no, me not spoil it. I'm just saying if I'm just asking if you think that the coach them get some page. Jason Ferran. Yes or no? Just put a yes. To me, still, it seems that the coach them get some page, Jason. So that's where we're not gonna stretch out the conversation. Just asking if you listen to the interview and you feel that the coach gets some page. Yes, because I get the feeling that the way he was talking before too out there, him and Mr. Wall, I don't think they're actually talking so out there anymore. So I think they got a small page, Jason, maybe one of those mini books. Maybe one of the mini books, nothing too big. Just saying. Yes. JD, I love your channel, bro. You talk without delusional bias. Yeah, man, but remember, at the end of the day, still it benefits me to talk this way because obviously I've covered different content. So people could use that against me to say that it's because I am outside of the platform, like outside of the space, why I can talk so freely. But if I was so dependent on Jamaica content, maybe I wouldn't talk like that, which is a lie. Which is a lie, but I know that they would make excuse for that part. JD, I believe so. This is Jamaica, not Iceland. All right. I think the coach is influenced by the technical committee. All right. But at the same time, they are part of the job, so I think that should be the case. All right. So now we know that it's 2 million. So that's why I heard the coach saying he's in preparation for that. So that means the coach want that money. All right. So the 2 million, and maybe they are looking forward for more. So, oh, realistically, give me a distance you think that we truly can go in the Copa. Be honest to yourself. How far we see ourselves going in the Copa. And before we go anywhere, people, please do hit the like button. We are not at 100 as yet, which is kind of not good enough for us because we're trying to aim for 150 on all streams. So for this, we're going to do 2 hours plus. So we want 150 as well. All right, just the same. So if you have, you can just press your screen, hold your screen, and then the like button will pop up. The like button, the share button, and the subscription button will pop up. All right, so just hold the screen and just press it. You're gonna see the like, the share, and everything. So you don't have to worry about pressing another thing. Once you hold the screen using a cell phone, the like will pop up. So we want to see it jump. Just hold it, click the like, and then that's about it. All right. He said that the committee does not help him to pick the team because he has the data of the players. All right, fair enough, fair enough. All right, all right. Yeah, man. Thanks. Thanks for the likes on the video. Yeah, man. Just get it up to 100 so we can aim for the next 50 soon. I'm just asking you, give me the realistic take on how far you think that Jamaica could go in this thing. Because now we see that it's a lot of money out there. All right. Let me try going here. So let me see them give me how much second and whichever place gets, so I can tell you the payouts. We know that everyone gets 2 million at the start. All right, let me give you the payouts directly. All right. So where's the payout? All right. Right. Okay, no problem. Teams that progress only to the quarterfinals will receive 2 million each in prize money. Fourth place team will receive 4 million. Third place will third place will pocket 5 million, while the losing finalists will pocket 7 million. All right, so you do the work. I think if you make the quarterfinals, you get 4 million in total. So 4 million in total, technically quarter, no, close to quarter of what you would have gotten to make the World Cup, because World Cup is stretched to around 10 to 12 million US. So just to make the quarters, right here is 4 million. That seems like a good little spell. If you do well in this, that's a decent amount of return. How decent it is? It's so decent. It's about what the Reggae Girlz got. So it's in the same ballpark of what the Reggae Girlz did in the World Cup of Girls. So this is big time money in the Copa right here. It's big time money. If you can make it to the fourth place or the third place, you can look at close to the same money that you get to qualify for the World Cup. So I could see why they are taking it so serious, because the money difference look a little bit good. But remember, it still stands. I would love to get to Mr. Speed to reason out these things, reason out these things to see like what happened and how we get here, but definitely it looks like the money return right here is very, very much solid. All right, so if we do get anywhere to the quarters, that's decent. Can we? I think we can. With our full squad. With our full squad we can. It's going to be a challenging one, though. We are playing a Mexican team that we struggled to beat over the last couple of years. Well, you know, we came close, drawing with them 2-2 in their own backyard, but the other games them, and we drew with them in Jamaica as well. Yeah. So it's possible. We can get something from the Mexicans, but I think it's going to be an uphill battle for us to qualify through the group, but I think it's possible if we have a full team. All right, let me see. 4 million is a yeah, man. 4 million US dollars. Remember, every 5 year we normally got for the last year before last year we normally got 5 million for every 5 year or 4.5 years. That is the money that the CONCACAF FIFA gives you to start your life out. So the fact that you're going in one competition and just to reach the quarterfinals, that would have been the payout for you. That is very good money, to be honest. But that still don't change my take of me don't want to give anything away from the World Cup part. All right, and I want to repeat why I'm so strict on the World Cup part. The World Cup has three different levels. The first level, which we weren't a part of because we are a higher rated team, we came in the second part, which is the second phase. All right, the second phase. Let me just go through it here to make sure before we go into the next part of building the best team that we have on paper. So the second phase is the second round is window one and window two, which is the 5th to 11th. 2024. So we are gonna have two games in that, and then window two is the 4th to the 10th of June 2025. So we have two games in this year, and then two games a year apart. All right. Yes. So maybe we have a complete different squad, or maybe we have some superstar players added at a time. So that's 4 games in total to decide where we rank. But the problem is how it works now. 2 teams leaving from each group, first and second. It's going to break down to 12 teams advancing in 3 groups. So that tells you technically, you know, that one of the winners will be in the same group as one of the next winner. So 2 winners going in each group. How you can differentiate winners is by how much points you come first in and how much goal difference if it's equal on points. You understand me? So you see what I'm coming from now. So the goals, 2 best points total first place and the goal difference won't be in the same group automatical because they are going to crown it that way. It's not going to be a draw. It's just going to be based off numbers, mathematics. So you see what I'm coming from now. So if you go so bam now, even though you're fighting with Guatemala to advance, you're also fighting with Panama for first place. You're fighting with Haiti, Curacao for first place, Suriname, El Salvador for first place. You're fighting with all of those teams for first place. So that's why you see Group A, A1, Group A, A2, and then you have A3 and A4. So that means they're telling you that it is first place 1 rated and first place 2 rated go this place and that place. All right, so that's how it's going to go. Next round is going to be very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. I have a feeling that one of the 2 big teams, which is Panama or Jamaica, will find it hard to qualify. I just have that feeling. I don't know why I'm telling myself that because I actually have a feeling that maybe Panama and Jamaica end up in the same group by one of them slipping up. I just have a feeling that's what will happen. One of them will slip up, and that's why we have to try to make sure we don't end up in a group that way. So that's why it's best when I explain it that way so you know how it works out. So no game is less important because the smaller teams, those are the teams that you're trying to score as much on to make sure you make up the goal difference on them. You understand me? So even that's why I'm arguing with Juras. Oh, you look at that. You get me? So that's why I want to look at Mr. Speed and reason with them, like break it down and let him explain to me how he would have approached it and stuff, you know? Yes. Them are talk. Blessings, Mr. J. How you doing, man? No, JD. More superstars. Them love run down too much. Warren said, JD, the way it's set up, we need to slap up all teams. You are correct. Yeah, man. That's why I broke it down that way. So now we can see it. We have a team that's here at this point. Not the best team that we could have fielded, but the best, not the no, not the best team we could have generally have, but based off injuries and a lot of other things, this is the one that we are working with. The question is, do you think that what we have now is good enough to accumulate enough points and enough goals as well? And if you say yes, we have no problem right there. But if you said no because you don't think the goal scoring and such, that's where we have a problem. So I'm going to build a 11 now off the list that we have. All right. So we can all say Jamali Wait out of all the goalkeepers them. You're going with Jamali Wait out of all the goalkeepers them. Let me know. Jamali Wait out of all the goalkeepers. Because I'm picking the best 11 out of what we have. Jamali Wait out of all the goalkeepers. All right, let me. Why can't I find Jamali Wait? Jamali Wait. Yes, I think Jamali Wait gets it. Wait gets it out of all of them. I think we get he deserves the package because if you look at what he did when we never had the opportunity to have Blake, he steps in, big performance in Mexico, big performance in Grenada. So we have to respect those games that he played. Time he gets an opportunity, he shows that he has some skill set that Blake doesn't really have either. Even though Blake is a superstar player in our region, he shows that he has his commanding of his backs is not normal. Yes, his aggression, we like it as well. So he has some skill set. Show him some respect. We have Connor Boyce Clark that came in, and we had Shakwan as well. One of the local guys then came in as well. So want to give him some respect, but hopefully we see Blake in wait in goal. JD Mount Pleasant fire them coach JD. Mount Pleasant fire them coach. We're gonna discuss that in a different one. All right, Mount Pleasant. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. So right back now, if we're gonna play a three, are you guys don't think we're gonna go four at the back, or you think we're gonna go three at the back? Because for me, guys, the sole reason why we had played three at the back was because we never had the players to play four at the back. Because even though you see four at the back, it's solely depending on who is leading the line for us. If we don't have the striker, the one striker, the point striker, we have to go with two wing forwards. That's why we use Cephas and Jamalo to make one striker, wing forwards. That's why we go to the three at the back at the time. But now we have Shamar Nicholson and we have Mikel Antonio. Both of those guys can be 1 point striker. They can actually play the 1 point striker better than anyone else in our team. So you think that the coach will go back to his four? I actually think that the coach go back to his four because in that same system, he realized that he couldn't control the midfield. He might can pass out from the back, but he couldn't control the midfield because even though Damian Lowe tackling and winning back the balls in midfield, he gets passed by too easily. So I think that he would want someone in between that's between those two deeper line midfielders to secure Damian Lowe as well, to make sure what he does well is highlighted, which is to win back the ball. All right, so that's why I think I would stay with the four at the back, three in midfield, and three up front. So 4-2-3-1, I would work with a little bit more. That's how I come to the conclusion of the 4-2-3-1. A lot of people look at my video the last time and said, you don't see the coach change that three. Well, I'm reasoning out things sensible. All right? Yes, so that's why I've gone with that. Just flat prepare the games. That's how people look at football. All right. Yes, Boys Clark is fully capped at this point. He did. How much games he played? I don't think he played enough games, But we will check that. We will check that. I don't think so as yet. I don't think so as yet. Think you need one more game or something like that? I'm gonna check to make sure. So with me, I'm going with the four at the back. I'm going with the four at the back. But five against better team. Yes, I vibes. That's what I think. So at the Tavan Gray will get the nod. I will go back with Tavan Gray. The reason why I'm going with Tavan Gray because they said Lembe Kisa is injured, is suspended. So it makes no sense we talk any other way. If he's suspended, we are going to go with Lembe Kisa. With Tavan Gray because once Lembe Kisa ain't there, that's what we're going to go with. Obviously, people would say, but look at how you're doing it. It's one right back there, and we're using one right back. Yes, that means we can still have the opportunity to shift the system. All right. Yes. So I think we're going to start with that if we have Tavan Gray. At the back now, I am going to go with Hector. Hector get back in my team. Instant. Hector. Michael Hector. And then beside Michael Hector over the left hand side, I'm going to go with Deshaun Bernard. I think Bernard has been very, very good coming back off injury. Think he has improved himself back closer to where we had him to be one of the big. When I first talked about this kid, and say that if he comes to Jamaica, he's going to be one of the best in the team. It's been a while I've been talking about this kid. I think he has even maybe I never spoke back to Cranky for the longest time But at first, he thought that he was close to Damian Lowe type of style, which is the rush tackle and stuff. And I said to him that it's when he had that rush tackle, it was solely because he has to be making up ground because his body, he doesn't trust his body coming off the injury. You understand me? And that's how even Damian Lowe at one point said that the reason why he's rushing into tackles because he never know how to gauge his body when you're coming back from injury. And that can happen to any footballer because that's how you kind of work yourself back into the level. The difference between you being injured and you being in form is because you know how much step you need to take to reach back here, especially when you have certain foot injuries. And that's what took the Bernard off. No, I think he's back to his best. Recovery speed is there. Also, positioning is there. And tackling ability is there. So I don't think he's making those rush tackles as well. In the last phase, he was definitely tearing up. He came back with some good games that kept his team in the championship. So big up to Bernard, and I think he's the second best performer overall. Obviously, Hector rose his stake in the Jamaica team itself, but not worldwide. All right. So him and Hector, I would start around the back. Then it goes to Greg Lee. So Greg Lee, Hector, Bernard, and Tavan Gray with weight. I don't think that is a bad lineup so far. I think that is a decent lineup, and that is a lineup that can progress the ball. Greg Lee can progress the ball. Tavan Gray, that is actual skill. And that's why I want to see him in this team with Hector beside him because I think both of them not looking to kick away the ball. Both of them looking to find someone else. Then over the right side of defensive central, this is where I'm gonna put Damian Lowe in. I'm gonna put Damian Lowe in it because obviously I think the coach is just working with Damian Lowe at this point. And I'm not saying that I don't want him to play in the team. But for me, if it's for me, I would have trusted Kira Anderson and Kevin Lambert, the two natural DM them to do their job right there. All right. One is older and one is younger, coming in his own. All right. I would have given them their nod and let Damien work in different centre back. But I would put him there for now because I know that Juras and Emmanuel have a fight. JD, I think Hector on his way to the championship. Yes, Hector what was listed for same Sheffield. Sheffield said that they are interested in him. They're interested in him, but I have not heard anything on it as yet. I'm going to report on it a little bit more, so give me some time. John Bell, no man, John Bell ain't starting over. John Bell not starting at centre back, and he's not starting at left back over Deshaun Bernard or Greg Lee. I don't see that happening, to be honest. All right. Then with Damian Lowe over the right hand side, over the left hand side of my play. I think it's between Kevin Lambert and Karai Anderson. I would want Karai Anderson in this team now. They said Lembekisa is suspended. Lembekisa and Casey Palmer is suspended. That's what they said. All right. So I'm not including them in this conversation. All right. Laugh out loud. I was about to type, you better put my boy. I just put him in the team. All right. Yes, I put him in the team based on everybody badding up everybody right now. The coach I get bad up, the analysts I get bad up. I would want. I know, say people keep on doubt this thing, but I think that out of all the centre backs them that can deploy in defensive midfielder, it is not Damian Lowe is the best centre back playing there. It's actual Michael Hector. Michael Hector never played bad in centre backs. In defensive central, it's just we ourselves. Never liked his style of playing. But this man in there, making tackles, making progressive pass, safe passes as well, but put himself in the right position. Obviously, he doesn't have the recovery speed. But why you need recovery speed if you're doing everything right? You understand me? Why you need that? If you are doing everything right. The reason why you keep on talking about recovery speed is because you know that Damian Lowe is already in the wrong position. You understand me? But I am not going to fight on that, people. I've given the man that way, and I'm going to move on. I'm not going to argue because in this space you can't talk the truth, or you get beaten. But as you know, I have It's my name is Mr. B. All right, you know that. Yes, so I have to give Hector his credit right there. So right beside Damian Lowe, I just have a feeling that I could see the big bad. Um, I could see the big bad. I said my name, I'm the Mr. B. Listen to me. When Drake out here telling people say him name Big D, and the whole I know actually listen, big tune, Ray. So I say Mr. B. It could just be anything, you know. I have never said my name is Big D and also the foolishness. God, why we can't just start football and just have a nice stream? It's like once these bad men wake up, the Mr. Dre, the one Jason go on TV. Once these guys wake up, give your opinion. If others don't like it, they can refute it. But Craig, they don't refute things. It's a bad up thing. It's a bad up thing. You understand me? It's a bad up thing. So because I have a good Sunday, I'm just saying when Mr. Drake out there telling people about them for calling Big D and also the foolishness and none of you know what, let me stick to football. Let me stick to football. All right. As a defender, it's best you have recovery speed no matter how good you read the game. All right, fair enough. All right. Listen to me, people. I am done. I am not going to color this conversation. I'm done. I see all of these guys following, turn up on Sunday. It's today. It's Sunday. Umza, please. We are making the squad. Please. Let we don't. Yeah, these guys, I'm telling you. Mr. Drake, let me leave Drake alone. Let me leave Drake. We are trying to make Jamaica team to make it great. Float management. Let me leave the conversation alone. We're done. We're done. We're done. Jason Ferran. Where is one Jason Ferran? Tell them, Jason Ferran. You see what your boy do. All right. Yeah, let me just pick our squad. Guys, we had 96 minutes of good conversation. And as soon as Jason Ferran turn up and Jason Guna and Mr. Dre, this track mash up. So them are the problem. We should block Mr. Dre and Jason Guna from the channel. Yes, they are the two big problem. Because look at them set up all of the other man them. They were seeing before them coming up. Stressful talking about Reggae Boyz. No, we're not gonna stay left from Reggae Boyz to talk about Drake and him foolishness. It's not gonna work. All right. So um the other piece you could use Daniel Johnson as a progressive midfielder right there. But no, you would leave Daniel Johnson with Damian Lowe right there as the progressor, which Daniel Johnson can do that good. But I don't think Daniel Johnson is in the best form to recover and make tackles and them stuff there. All right. So with that said, I think it breaks down to only Kevin Lambert and also Karai Anderson. All right, that those are the two, and I think he's going to go with Kevin Lambert over that because over Karai Anderson because he trusted Kevin Lambert before. So I'm going to put Kevin Lambert, Lambert and Big Bad Damian Lowe as the two. Yes, JD, you don't um use your squad builder anymore. Yes, I am using it now, and I'm going to post it separate as well. It's just because I'm on this setup, which I use my cell phone anytime I want to just shut a fast video. But I've started to use but my programs and everything. I had the computer problems for a while downstairs, but I'm upstairs with my computer connected as well. So that's what I'm using. Bro, leave me out of it's your oh my god, you see these things? This is the man that him support, out here tell the people him these things, and know him no want support it anymore. All right. I'm here packing and hear my name. All right. Sorry about that, big boss. You mention him. All right, you know what? People, I'm telling you how the middle will look. All right. Davian Patterson said Daniel Johnson needs to start in midfield. But because we are going to use Bobby Reed as the creative midfielder in the three, and obviously he can play, he can offer a little bit more on both sides. So it would be solid. I think a three with Damian Lowe, Kevin Lambert, and Bobby Reed would be good, because remember, they are trying to get control of the ball. They are trying to get control of the ball, people. Drake, kill your internet? No, man, my internet is better because I'm using. Yeah. All right, sorry, we will leave Jason Ferrand out of that. So I'm going to go with Bobby Reed centrally. So Bobby Reed centrally, I'm going with. And then up front, we are saying Mikel Antonio, Shamar right hand side, and then Cephas left hand side. All right, Cephas left hand side. So that's what I think you would start with. All right, so this is my 11. Wait, Tavan Gray, Michael Hector, Deshaun Bernard, Greg Lee in a 4. The back, the deeper line 2 is Lowe and Lambert. Lambert and Lowe will tackle to try win back it and break up the play in midfield to suffocate them. And then you will have the front 4 pretty much to try and Bobby Reed will be the creator, and then Cephas and Shamar will be the wide wingers, them wing forwards, them coming in to group up with Mikel Antonio. I think that is the best approach based on what I'm scouting for Damrep's team. And sometimes it's not about how good your team is; it's to what you have to do to nullify the opposing team to get more transition plays as well. So more plays for you in a 90 minutes means the possibility of scoring more goals and to dominate the game a little bit more. All right? Yes. I don't see Hector starting in midfield. I never admit Hector in midfield. I just said in my conversation that Damian Lowe is not a better central midfielder than Hector as well, because Hector had played good in midfield. It's just because it just never suited what Tapper looking for. And yeah. Yes, 4-2-3-1, Craig. I'm going to build it back on my next system as well, because this is the same things I'm running with. I heard people body me up. Guys, I've got some comments, man. Sometimes I'm begging you, people, will you just listen to what I've said? Not people in this chat, no, but some of the commenters, I posted 2 short videos. I don't do short videos so much, but I posted 2. One about the inclusion of the guys. And I don't know if it's some people set on people to come here, but some of the guys' comments has nothing to do with what I've said in the video at all. They're just talking about all sorts of foolishness, And then one come body me up and said, JD, 3, we're back 3, we think they're right now. Nothing else. And I'm saying, okay, cool. Damrep is a ball position team. How do we counter your favorite style of play? Big put more in midfield. Because I do see Damian Lowe getting caught out in certain areas, and with 2 alone in midfield in the center of the park, he has to do too much work to recover and stuff. So within 20-30 minutes, he's tired in these games that the team has more possession. So with 3 in midfield, I do believe that's better, because now you're matching people in there. Bobby Reed will do a shift. He's not just an attacking midfielder. He can play wing back. He can tackle as well. So it helps them to have everyone in the midfield robust, but still have the capability to be on the end of a transition to give it to a Cephas or Shamar Nicholson or Mikel Antonio. So that's why I've looked at this one, the starting formation this way. That's what I've looked at it as. And I want the coach watch me and give me some credit on my breakdown based on how I'm assessing the next team. That's what I went for based on my assessment. I'm going to do a separate video to show you what Damrep does. All right. Damrep, all right. 8.575 my score. All right. JD Hector played midfield in the EPL before. He played midfield a few times, but he played midfield for Jamaica a lot. JD, what's Beckford's stats like? Beckford, we saw him the last time, but I'm gonna give you his stats. You know what I can't understand? All of a sudden, people forgot even about Maggie. Last time, people saying Maggie need to play. Maggie need to play. Maggie need to play. All right, Maggie need to play. And no, I don't hear anyone asking for Maggie in this squad. In a weakness squad, nobody remembered Maggie. Nobody at all remembered Maggie. It's so like funny. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you guys are selling narrative. All right, so let me check up Mr. Deshane Beckford. Mr. Deshane Beckford in the team. Deshane Beckford. Beckford. All right, so this year in Beckford, still at Hartford Athletic. All right. This year he played 11, started 11, so that is very good. Minutes per game 79. And we saw him the last time. He's an exciting player, to be honest. I'm surprised that more people in Jamaica don't talk about this player, but he's actually a smooth player. JD, who is Maggie? You see, you guys, I'm telling you, a couple months ago, you guys were telling me Maggie should be in the team over at registered quality player KC Palmer. All right, yes. But now you guys are saying who is him. So he has 2 goals in that time. But that's not the only thing you look at for a winger. All right. He is a overall runner from both sides. If you look at his heat map, he's from his left back and right back position. Even in his backs, he's there. His maps are red. And definitely he works hard. And we saw him for ourselves in the Jamaica team. So he works very, very hard. Defending metrics, interception per game, 0.3. Obviously, this is at a lower level, USL. Tackles per game, 1.6. Possession 1 per game, 1.5. Ball recovered per game, 3.7. Dribble pass per game, 1.3, a little bit high, to be honest. Clearance per game, 1.4 right there. And then you look at his offensive traits, which is his successful dribbles, are to break out of presses. So his dribbles is 1.8 as well, which is 44% based on his succession right there. Totals, duels 4.4 per game, which is 41%. Still good. Ground duels, 4.3 per game, which is 41, which is very good as well. Aerial duels is 0.1, which is 33%, which is not the best. Fouls, 14.1. No. Possession last 14.1, fouls 1.2 per game. And was fouled is 0.8, and offside is 0.3. All right. And his cards, 2 yellow card, no red card, none lead to red card as well. So I think this is a solid player that can I think he's ahead of Devante Campbell here. He's ahead of Devante Campbell. He's ahead of him. That's how you know he's a good player. He's actually ahead of Devante Campbell. So I would move down Devante Campbell a little bit and put him ahead of him in those wide areas. His work rate is something that really will help the team, you know. So him and Cephas on both wings could cause problems. Him replacing Cephas in the game could cause problem as well. Very, very good baller. High energy baller. All right? High energy baller. JD, just cool now, man. Make baller go and develop, man. Go and develop. Okay, okay. I saw Beckford in person. I like how he plays. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But we like how he played the last time. He played already, you know. Let me try to get Jamaica squad. He played already, man. Jamaica. I think the Guatemala game he played in. 1 second. Let me get the Guatemala. Guatemala 0-0 Jamaica. Let me give you. All right, the Guatemala game. Yeah, man. So he started in the Guatemala game. Yeah. Can't get the stats here for him, but he started in the Guatemala game. He was very much lightning, man. But sometimes he could get caught, like he caught in 2 minds. But obviously, that's what it is because when you raise the level, from a lower level, you have less time on the reaction timing is not there. So sometimes you need more consistency at a higher level for you to make a decision. So that's what really took place with Deshaun Burner Beckford, but his lightning pace. I think I don't know how fast he is, you know, but don't be surprised if he's up there with speed as Cephas, you know, as Cephas as well. Don't be surprised how fast he is. He's rapid. He's rapid, man. I don't know if I'm overreacting, but let me know. People that watches him a lot more. Yes, I don't know if I'm overreacting, but he's fast. He's very fast. All right. All right. So I'm getting back to the track, guys, because I missed a lot of comments. All right. Who are you? Who are your sub if we need goals? Low or Low and Antonio run out of gas. Shamar would have to move to the forward point. Burke is there. Burke can be a replacement, and also the same guy that we're talking about, Beckford. Beckford would be the first sub in midfield. Anderson would be the sub for Damian Lowe if we want to keep the position. If we want to switch the thing around, we can still put Anderson as well for Damian Lowe, just the same. Yeah. And Dan Becky is fast, but not as. Oh, so you say he's not faster than Cephas. Yeah, but I saw him and I was impressed with his pace. He's rapid. He's rapid. He's definitely rapid. People. Lord Ravel ain't playing in football, so it's very hard for we to use him. Yeah, man. I think he's very quick, man. But because we don't see so much of him, we tend to think that watch him, guys, before we decide that Cephas is faster than him. Watch him first, all right? Watch him first. Burke will be out, I heard. He will be hurt, out. He played today. He played today. He played today. So, what? Where you heard that float management? Did he get an injury? Last night? Let me know. Where? Yeah, sometimes then I don't know where you guys get these comments from, man. Are you sure Burke was released by his club? I just said he played last night, so I'm just asking where are we getting this information from? JD, is it Beckford who play in USL? Yes, yes, Kevin. And I'm just asking how fast you think he is because I think he has deceptive pace. I don't think he's deceptive because once I saw him, I was saying this guy is mad fast. One thing I do know, he is skiller than Cephas. He is skiller than Cephas because he has good trickery. Cephas just use raw pace, so that means maybe you are acknowledging that Cephas is this fast because that's what he has to use to get around people. But this man used skill as well to get around people. So maybe that's why you don't see how fast he truly is. But I think he's fast, man. I think he's very fast. Beckford is faster than Cephas. All right, so Kevin think Beckford is actually faster than Cephas. Based on what I saw, I would not be surprised if he's actually faster. But it's because he used skill most of the time. But I saw him um just use short sprints and he's very, very fast. Okay, okay. JD, I agree. Beckford is very quick. He better than Cephas to me. Uh, I, Cephas is playing at a far higher level, but I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to the league where Cephas in and do what Cephas does as well. I wouldn't be surprised. It's not impossible. He's not a bad player at all. Simon, I was impressed with what I saw from him. All right, yes. So you guys are saying Corey Burke didn't get any release. Damian Lowe played. Corey Burke played last night. A lot of them played last night. Their final game. All right. Yes. And then they're gonna return. They're gonna come to Jamaica. So I think Corey Burke. We will have to watch and see if Corey Burke comes to Jamaica. But the thing about Corey Burke was injured. And he's not getting so much game time because they're trying to take their time to bring him back. So it is possible that he doesn't come because I saw that he's getting 15 minutes average, which is very low for a player. And I know that if he's fit, he's going to get more game time. So that's the difference. Bro, Cephas is next level fast. Okay. All right. I think sometimes because they don't see other people play certain way because they adapted their game because they have different tools. I think Cephas started with his speed and never really worked on his skills, his dribbling different, you know? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I thought that the others did more. Okay, okay, well, as I said, um I don't know, and I won't put a notification out there. So if Jason Guna want to put that out there, he puts it out there. That is his problem, not mine. As I've said, a lot of man have one heap of connection, That's what the man said. And I'm a big star, So what can I do? I'm not gonna say it's a fake news because I can't say that, but he has to stand on his own. This Jason Guna don't work for me, big boss, and I don't work for him. All right, so contact Jason Guna on that. I won't run with that story though. I will wait to see because I saw him play yesterday, and I don't see him injured. But I would say that it could be possible. I would say it could be possible due to the fact that they are not playing him so much minutes. You understand me? Yes. So much minutes per game. So maybe they see something in his fitness why they don't want to put him so much minutes. So it is possible, you know. But I'm not going to say that if I'm not sure. That's all I'm just going to say. Um, Read the comments, the man, and answer to the man in the comments. I'm not going to take up your fight, you know. All right, because yeah. I am not going to. All right, I am not going to. Then Williams withdrew. Williams was not in the squad. Williams was not in the squad. Maybe Williams would have come in for him, or maybe we have to get a next person from the local squad to come in. If he comes out, who you would put in? Remember that West Ham was interested in Beckford when he went on trial there as a teenager. I saw talent in the kid. Yes, yeah. I'm impressed with it. Guys, please get the likes up. Let me see on our list how much people voted. 153 people voted, saying that 78% hit the like button and 22% didn't. All right, and this was a very good stream. So I am questioning which stream you like. You guys like the Badman streams? All right. I don't think I want to go down that direction. I want to be in a loving conversation. You know, the loving quality ladies conversation, ladies football conversation. That was a good one. The rest of the world, that was a good one. And even Reggae Boyz conversation is a good one. So let me get some likes on this one. How to get the like button? You can click the triple dot at the top of the screen. You can share, like, and subscribe, or you can hold the screen, get the same options, like, share, and subscribe. So it's very easy to do so. Shouldn't be a problem to find it. If you can just hold the screen, your fingernail. So it's even easier than the first one. No, it's not technically easier than the first one, but yeah. Beckford have lightning pace and skill. Yes, I agree. I agree. All right. All right. About Burke. Yes, I was notified that Williams asked for no call due to personal reason. And okay. But I don't know what's going on. So people contact Jason Guna. He has a channel. Let Jason Guna speak on what he wants to speak on. All right. I don't know what he's talking about, and I don't want to get involved in players that was not listed. All right. Yes. So Jason Guna is that man for that reason, people. All right. I don't want to get into that because I don't want you guys to say that I had co-signed anything. All right. Yes. Then say that I'm beating the coach. No. Jason Guna know where I get him information from. I know what he needs to stand on. That is Jason Guna problem, not mine. Is Speedy playing? I think Speedy now. Devon Williams, Colorado switchback. Sweet is okay. Why they only get so hold on. We're not seeing any data for the Speedy. What's going on with him? And we have okay speed. So the last game is this. All right. So we're still. I don't know what's going on with Speedy. Okay, maybe we need to choose the next one. No, but this is the only Jamaican Speedy here. Giving some problem. Ums up, please, ums up. Don't lie on me. I just said I'm not gonna co-sign anything what I don't know. All right, ums up, please stop it because a lot of the light skin man, them them stay like Drake, So don't bother with it. Maybe you are just like Drake too as well. All right, so not bother with it. I'm in a night. All right, I said I'm not going to say what I don't know, and I don't care to know that because it's not my problem. So Jason can talk about that. He has a channel, so I go there and talk about that. I came here to talk about what's on my paper, and it never had nothing what you guys are talking about. All right? Yes. So don't play with me. All right? You keep on always invite little dirty behavior. You need to have be a better person in life. Choose non-violence. Umzo. All right. So Lee Young says, "Oh, Drake's there, very sensitive." And I never said anybody is sensitive, you know. If you listen to my conversation, because I know you guys like to spin story. All right. Look at it. Listen, people, clip what I've just said. Umzo comprehension skill, either he's an evil person or his comprehension skill is zero. I said I don't know. Yes, this brother. Oh my God. The man said me at these people. When men say no, Umzo, you ain't even listening, man. You're a terrible human being. Mm. JD, can let the people see Casanova and Splat and Brandon cover. JD must love Drake. No, oh my God. I just use Drake as a reference. Oh my God. Yo, these trees are something else. guys, I came here to talk about football, you know. All right? And you guys keep on spinning narratives for the whole damn day to cause problems. You guys want what happened? All right, let me have a an heart conversation. Someone like hearing yourself over the top because if I came here with my list, I don't know if Jason did a video or not. I don't know what Jason talk about or not. I just don't know. I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm gonna go to my bed because I was tired yesterday. Um, Jason have a video or him talk about something. What does that have to do with me? Coming, already go to Antwerp, buy my food, come back, sit down on my time, saying that I am going to do what's on my list, which is everything on my list. You know, see, say that is an unnecessary war we not try to create because I don't really care about that. Because remember, if a man have his own channel, if he might do something different from me, it's better. So that means you can go there for that. Why, if I have so much things on my paper, I can't go through my things? You want to come and talk about what he? No, that means him not for sleep, none at all. He needs to extend his stream. If it was a stream you guys were talking about, he needs to extend his stream to 60 hours then. And you guys just continue talking about it. Because if I respond, it's a problem. Because when I say I love Drake, and answer the foolishness. I just said I don't know how people stay. I don't know Jason. So I don't know how he stays. So if I say something, it might come off the wrong way. All right? Yes. And clearly, Umzo, being a Drake type person, him are the one where already insinuate things. All right? El Granier, big up yourself, said, any news on the Mount Pleasant shake-up? I heard they fired Topper and so hold on it. So let me type in Topper. Let me type in Topper right here. Theodore Whitmore. Theodore Whitmore. Cause all who care about his news, you know. Theodore Whitmore. All right. So all is breaking news. You guys just caught up in a world of madness, man. All right. So Theodore Whitmore. All right. I am not seeing anything here. All right. But the last time I spoke to Mr. Speed and Marlon, I had said, what is the standard of Mount Pleasant? Is it to win things and be dominant? Because if you're spending so much above, and you Marlon explaining such and such thing, that's what one Marlon, we can't hear from him. Okay. Marlon might be crying. All right. um, Yes, man. I've talked about the girl already. Yes. Warren, they love Warren, man. But I am not going to fight them. So all right. If Theodore Whitmore gets fired, people, if because I don't know, I've said to these people they are in too much WhatsApp groups and mirroring people's brain cells. All right. Somebody else's brain cell might not be good in people, so sometimes you have to keep your own good to keep your own thoughts to yourself sometimes, you know, and process it before you say anything, you know. Stop taking other people's thoughts and run with it, you know. Yeah. So you think it's deserved? You guys think it's deserved if If he gets fired, so we are talking hypothetical here, we don't know anything because I don't know nothing, and I never seek to try get that because it was not in my title or I never had any plan to talk about it. But let me talk about it since people keep on bringing it up, because I had said that I think that he should get fired. Because if we're not getting any better football, that's one for sure. Any better football, and you have the best players. Them you're picking the best players of every team, and you're not getting any better football. And obviously, you won the title. Out of the last four meetings you have with Cavaliers, you did well, but the standard should mean it's a buck ups my while Cavalier beat you. Like when Arsenal try to come close to Manchester City, it's like a buck ups. You understand me? You know that Manchester City is that dominant. I am not feeling the same dominance um as it relates to Mount Pleasant. I just believe that they are just winning games based off just the raw talent and not necessarily what top are doing. Very sorry. I'm very, very sorry. I'm not seeing that, Coach Chris Smith said, JD, don't go in there WhatsApp group because you will start to tell lie and cover up everything to keep people delusional. So, Chris Smith, I am on YouTube from a long time, Chris Smith. Why you think you find the need to tell me that I shouldn't go in any WhatsApp group? I've only joined one WhatsApp group before, and it's because I was the one built the actual WhatsApp group for them to go and do the actual the protest. That's the only one. And I thought I only commented one time in that WhatsApp group when you have one specific individual trying to disrespect me. And I had to just tell him my mind and move on. I don't involve in none of these WhatsApp thing or collective thoughts because me have a brain for myself. You understand me? And I can speak for myself. And the last thing is, Chris Smith, why would I need a WhatsApp group? I have a YouTube channel and I have a comment section. So that simply means if you can't, if I've said something, you shouldn't be able to get to me. It's a stupid way of doing things because you are more accessible. So that means if you want to actually do good on your YouTube, that's where people have to find you. Literally on your YouTube comment section. So I don't see it sensible. So I was never interested in it at no point at all. So you don't have to convince me. And I don't need to lie to people because I don't depend on this category for anything. Even if I did, I wouldn't do so. All right. If you know my history here, which I think you do, because you were here for a long time. So I wouldn't do so. All right. And I won't. I won't. But go back to the Tapa situation. Tapa situation. Let me get the rest of the comments then. Um, boy, Tapa, it rough. Jesse Guna said, no, no, he coached 2 seasons and go 2 finals and win one. I would see what he can do in the CONCACAF before letting him go. All right. So you wouldn't go into, you wouldn't assess what he's doing on the field. All right. I would fire him long time based on the resources the club has. The quality of play is Bush League. All right. El Granier said, I think with the squad he was given, he should not have lost to Cavaliers at all. Where is Demo? Yeah, Demo and Marlon are hide. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. um, Bala kick. People can do whatever they want. I just said this. I just feel like WhatsApp group is stupid. All right. I just believe that. For me as a YouTuber, you have to understand where I'm coming from. If you are not a YouTuber, or you are not the type of person I am, I have no problem with it because I'm very different. You get me? You saw me roll. I just pick a side and just work with my side. You get me? I am not all over the place, and I'm not desperate for fame or nothing. That's always my approach. My thing is always me working what I with what I have when I came in this space, break down what I have, and everything that I talked on is public. I know a lot of people want to say that they have they have connections and they want to be big, and no, that's not me. I think most of the things that happen to me in my life is by actual accident. You get me? It's actually by accident. Like me being popular in certain ways is because I kind of put my work first. So every time I come here, try to stay with what's on my paper, and all of these things are public. You can check it yourself, and then apply what I have used and have a conversation with me. You understand me? So though that's just my take. So I have no problem with anybody else that wants to be popular and wants to be anywhere and wants to do what they want. That's their problem. But for me, I think that is not my road because I'm not that type of person. I don't even think I like people that much, to be honest. Um, Tevin says they should have bring back Roland Aran back to the national team. Yeah, the Roland Arans. Let me see what he's doing. All right. Okay. He's at NK Selji at this point. 46 minutes per game. Started 6 out of 11. Two goals. Two goals, and that's it. Errol to shot two. Okay, I have to watch him a little bit more. Um, Chris Smith said, JD, we need real soldier. But Chris Smith, stop. Chris Smith, let me tell you what me I do. I still a bad me up. All right. People with no backbone are easily influenced, but luckily I have a strong one and my thoughts. Okay, well, Jason, I have not asked you that. I don't know why we keep on changing. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna program my actual chat. I'm not gonna answer someone on the question. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Because you and people in the chat a war and I make up stories by myself. these guys, these guys. These guys are just so. Why are they so macho? It's Sunday. Why you guys can't be nice? When the one top of it get fire, when you're not supporting the girls. You understand me? It's a girl game playing, and I've heard none of the man them talk about a girl. You get me? So, and believe me, yesterday watching the girls game, very good side, very good side. So I don't think anybody had time to argue. And I love, and that's not the reason why I love girls football. Let me make sure I phrase it properly because I know a lot of you guys, but it just gives me a different piece, because you can honestly look at every move and you can assess a thing properly and you don't have the bag of war. You understand me? You don't have the bag of war. So that's what I wanted to say. That one come a little. Yeah, man. Girl, I just enjoy it a little bit more. Yeah, but the men's and even when I've done other contents like Suriname men, from Suriname girl, it 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 runs better than the Jamaica space. So I want to say it's just Jamaican men conversations that is just more violent and aggressive, you know. I have a record, I've done England side. I've gotten a better report, maybe slightly to Jamaica. I think out of England, Suriname, Nigeria, Ghana, I think England is the closest, but Jamaica and England is the two worst behaving one. The men part, they are the two worst. England and Jamaica is very similar. Nigeria, think people being honest. If they see something, they call it out. Suriname, the same thing. Sometimes they are calling it out before you. Nigeria, the same. They are calling it out before you. Jamaica, be a bad man thing. They are just beating it up before you even they even hear what you have to say. Judgment, you get catch. I wanted to find the right word, people. All right, the right word. All right. Lee said, JD, we all know the reason. No, I watched other games, and I'm telling you, oh my God, these guys are something. Hmm. Owen, thumbs up, big up, Owen, big up yourself. Just leave the man alone, and Owen, if the man they get the job, if the man lose him job, wanna leave him alone, man. You get me? Leon, JD, I love to see you. All right, we're not reading out next part because remember, people, man's, you have to, let, let, let me not even talk on that. So I will just leave these comments alone. My God, yeah, I'm telling you. So I hope Jason Ferrer and Jurasino that not care what topic me touch, these mans, they are just troublemakers. Dean, yeah, man, the ball play good, man. The ball play good. At the ball play good. Very, very good. Very, very good. But I'm not. Oh God. All right. So guys, let we do well, we did 2 hours already. Let me see. 10 more minutes, 10 more minutes, 2 hours, 10, no, 2.5 hours I've said I'm gonna do. So we are going to run 20 more minutes for people to give their take. 20 more minutes for people to give their take. All right. I am not going to come. People, remember, you have to have respect, man. I can't really talk so loud on certain things, man. Man's an a fool, but come on, man. No, a Sunday man and respect have to do with the family in a star. We watch the game, so can't say certain words. Yes. Let me yeah. Yeah, some of them man are detective in a chatting, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, some of them are detective, man. Tell them, man. Leave it alone. So, guys, send the questions. Let me know, man. We chop it up. All right. Nitro, say what you want to say. All right. I'm watching football. All right. Um, Jason Guna says, Spencer deserves a proper message after yesterday. She worked hard in that match. So, Jason Guna, that would be a good thing that you could have done right there. So, Jason Guna, saying that he wants to send a proper message to the goalkeeper. So you can go ahead, big boss. You never needed anybody's approval to do so. All right. Oh, and when they say JD, Sunday or not, you wouldn't dare say anything. Listen to me now. uh, what? Hold on. Did I read it right? I Listen to me. I said message. All right. I am sticking with message right there. I didn't see anything else. All right. Yes, that's what I saw him said, and I'm not going to reread it anymore. Owen. That's a specific reason why I've said so. Yeah, man. Some man act like them want. They are so desperate to even take my name. They want the new name, Mister. Yes. Let them continue because 4 box and kick might be right at their doorstep. Yes, and I'm not going to make my nice streams turn out into bad things. All right. He needed approval from you. No. Mans can go and do thing. All right. Yes. JD, any tickets for the game, bro? I know you always do it. I had already said I'm gonna. I've not bought the ticket them for the guys. I said, I need to do so. I'm gonna do that today. So yes, so guys, you can go and get the tickets on the JFF. Let me see. JFF. What's the name of any one of the moderators? Them can you post the link for the JFF thingy so I can find it? I said that I'm gonna promote it. I have promoted it. Yeah, but not as much. Yeah. Zoe, yeah, man, Zoe. I go on with things. Yeah, you know. That's the best I can say out of the conversation. So yeah, Dean, I've already scheduled out the tickets. Them still. I'm going to pay for the 5 today. I'm going to buy the 5 today. You guys want this guy to give a ticket out, give ticket away, but won't like his video. Yeah, that is very. I think, yeah. First thing, I don't really bother people for money. So I'm gonna take it out of my pocket, and they don't like my video at the rate to support me, so I can actually get my money from YouTube some way. So that is sad still, but that is how it goes still. But I think these guys that are asking for tickets actually support my channel still. It's just maybe the others them really come here and don't support it. But it's okay. I still think we're doing good numbers. Just the same. And good likes to each systems, because last night we did 300 likes on what 6,000. So that is solid. Yeah. JD, Jason gonna try broke your foot. No man, he can't man. It's public space. He's doing his thing in, you know. Can go ahead and do his thing, man. You know, Sunday, we have the family home, so yeah. All right, so Juras posted it, so let me post it right here. So people, if you want to buy some ticket for people, I would welcome it to buy some ticket for people, because if not, I am the one have to be buying tickets, and I don't beg you people on YouTube. Don't do that. I leave you to your discretion to donate to the channel if you like the channel. Yes, I don't do those things. So every time I buy a ticket for someone, it has to come out of my pocket. Every time I've done something for someone, it comes directly out of my pocket, and sometimes it's too stressing. All right. So if you guys can get involved, and whatever you would plan to give away, you buy it in tickets, and I give the people them. That would be nice. So that means I wouldn't be losing more money than what I said I wanted. I was comfortable losing. All right. Yeah. JD, do you think Tony Kroos will retire? For I think he might have a next season. Might have a next season. So, and when you go on the site, people, I'm going to click the site now because I just got it from Juras. I'm going to click the site now and see, you type in the code IMAXXIT. They said that they can see when people clicks it and buy it through it. All right. So 1500, bam, bam. I'm going to click it now. All right. I wonder if well, let me see what I can use. Because last time hold on. So hold on. 4,000. So hold on. What can I got a 1500, 1500? Yeah. Check out right here. Let me see if I don't have to use my card and I can just use PayPal. They don't have PayPal here? Okay, I have to use Visa. All right, so I have to go downstairs then and do that one. All right, so when I'm downstairs, I will do it. But once you use the promo code, where put the promo code? Let me see. Where put the promo code? Okay, maybe I need to put it at the start. Let me see. Let me see how you do it. I'm gonna try and do it so I can instruct you guys. Three. All right. So let me put this right here. Or you put in the promo code now. Where you put the promo code, people? All right. Add to cart. Yes. All right. So you go in, select the amount of tickets you want, and then press add to cart. And then after adding it to the cart, let me see. Let me go to pay for it now. All right, checkout. I'm going to check out now. All right, view card first, just to make sure I have a chance to put the promo code in. All right, so when you view the card now, coupon code. All right, so I think coupon code might be the promo code right there. So let me see. Imaxit. Where is one Simon when you need him? All right, so Imaxit. I think you can use anyone. Is it capital letters or something, people? Imaxit. Imaxit. No, that is not a coupon. So where you put the promo code? Hold on, it's not load. Is it loaded? Okay, yes, it actually works. So in the coupon code area, that's where you put it and you apply the coupon and it goes back down. All right, it takes 10% off. All right, so I've saved 450 on the first three, and then I'm gonna save more of the next two. All right, so you type in the Imaxit. You can just use the normal small caps. So Imaxit football with a double X. So IMAXXIT, and then you get it off. All right. So I hope he gets these clicks. Yes. Yes. It's top of the screen, JD. Yeah, man. I just found it. I just found it. Yeah. Because I never really used it before, so I'm just trying to help people. So, guys, you can click the link. A few of you guys can click the link, buy some tickets, to give away. Let's see if Umza said he wanted to buy tickets. So, who want tickets? Milo said what? Milo said, I heard that Tapa got fired. So where you guys heard that? Let me see who what the person who said where bring out these news. Who said that? Let me go on YouTube. Let me go on YouTube to find out who built a video of Tapa being fired. Just drop who you hear it from, people. Who you hear it from. So let me know who are the person where who you hear it from, people. Um Jason Classic. Who named Jason Classic? Because I want to know who bringing these stories. Okay, Osh Puppy says he heard it from Manning's man. Owen said he heard it from Jason. All right. So Jason does in everything so, except football. I thought he was a football analyst or he's trying to be one. Umzo, get involved. You need to straighten your boy Jason, Okay, okay. So two persons said they got it from Manning's man. So I think it's between Jason Guna and Manning's man people getting this information from. So why is it you guys are asking me to confirm it? JD slow, no back foot. What am I slow about? It's okay. Oh, they said I'm slow. Okay. Right. So maybe me I live too happy, Me I live too happy, people. You get me? Me I live like Kendrick Lamar, Um, yeah, me I live too happy, because as me don't eat me dinner and stay with me like a kid. And tomorrow we might have a holiday, a vacation, and we just try find somewhere to go, So maybe I'm not too invested in YouTube aside from what I'm doing. Listen to me, now, Jason Guna. Yeah, I heard someone say the name, so I just said it. All right, so you know what? Stop with the name and everything, and then maybe nobody will call the name. All right, yes, that's a problem. All right, because if somebody said Jason Classic, I thought that they changed the name. All right, to Classic now because maybe you just want a new name. I never knew that you wanted a new name. So I'm very sorry. All right, so who is Jason Classic? Who is Jason Classic now? JD, stop reading big people conversation. Okay, these guys can do me very bad, you see, man. All right, I'm very sorry, people. I'm not gonna read any big people conversation. Oh my God. No, Umzo, I'm not cooking him. Umzo, if somebody never said something, I couldn't respond that way. And then he might get them feelings. My way say at first was true, but I'm not going to assume. I will use more actions to judge. All right. If he joins the light skin side. Yes, but we are not going to call this man name. Yes, we're not going to call this man name Umzo because we don't know what's going on. All right. So people, we don't know if Big Bad Tapa got fired. All right. Yes, but if you hear it from other people inside Jamaica, it could be true. Spade fire Tapa again. Oh God. Oh, okay. No, I got that. I got that one. I got that one. You guys thinking that I'm slow? I got that one now. All right. I got that one now. I got that one. All right. I got that one now. Spade get Tapa fire. That means um you're talking about the result. All right, because no people wouldn't get that one, Milo and cut, no people wouldn't get that one. They would have think that it's Spade work some things to get him fired and not physical football. All right, yes. So the thing was slow. All right, see, I'm not slow, people. I'm not slow. I'm not so out of touch. I'm not so out of touch. You see it? If we make it clear, I will understand. Owen said they said wholesale changes at Mount Pleasant. No one said he was fired. Okay. So why am I over here having a conversation? Let me finish this stream, because one thing about you guys want to bring all sorts of news different ways, because the other day someone had said that the coach said that he's using these World Cup games to prepare for the Copa America. And the next man come in, a liar tell, the coach never says so, a liar tell. And when I went there, I heard the coach said yes, he's using these games to prepare his overall squad for the Copa. So that means people that impressed in this game will be added to the squad. So he had said so, and the next man come protect the coach, for no reason. He never even asked the guy to say, explain the context, add the context to what the coach said. That would have been correct, but the coach had said what the person heard. And the people may have bullied the guy, So it's funny, man. It's funny. Oh, when you give the same information to three persons, it just go off the ropes. So I don't know what happened to Tapa. As what Owen says, it is wholesale changes. They don't know who get axed or whatever happened. All right, Mount Pleasant will not achieve much because they are always chopping and changing. No, they are going to do better. All right. Did you hear any post match from Busby? I had already made my post match. But let me see. JFF page. Let me see. If they got anything from him. Where is the JFF page? JFF live. All right, guys. Who is interested in buying tickets? All right. No. I don't see nothing posted, Jason. So maybe you can track that down and give your take on it. Tapa win the title with them, so they not gonna let him go so fast. I think they can actually let him go, people. All right, so guys, this is where I'm gonna end it. I've covered my 2.5 exactly. No, 2.5 exactly. Yes, almost there. All right, so yeah, we will be back for previews, deep dive in the opposition, scouting. I'm gonna do that. I'm going to be on Wemaxit a lot because Nigeria coming up with games, Suriname coming up with games, Haiti coming up with games, Canada coming up with games, Costa Rica coming up with games, Mexico, United States. So I have to work with other people. So my week is going to be very, very much hectic. So mans will get as much rest because I'm not sleeping majority of the nights because some of the days I have to get up and just do work after that as well. All right. So please subscribe, continue supporting the program. Thanks for the 11,000. Keep on running it up. Let me see how fast we can hit 12,000. But let me get a few people saying that they are interested in buying some tickets, so we can use that to give out. We can use that to give out to some people. So anybody willing to buy some tickets, you can just give to somebody in the chat. Anybody what wants tickets, please, you guys just work with on yourself. All right? Yeah, man. My money dry up, I can't use my money for these things. Aside from what I said I'm going to use it for. Noah Lies dead last night, JD. Dead. Really? All right. Noah Lies. The American guys. The American guy. Lies. Dead. Noah Lies. No, he's still alive. Ivory Lies has died at 65. Lions have killed their dead lions. Okay, that's not accurate. So I think he meant the dead in he puts a next name. Oblique Seville. Oblique Seville. Let me check this before. Oblique Seville. Okay, that's the guy that Seville. The guy that Brain Drain talks about every single time. He's a runner from Jamaica. Yeah. Oblique Seville. Okay. Won a race. He won a race. Yeah, man, I know this guy, man. I watched him a few times. Won a race. He ran 9.82. All right. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. That means Brain Drain should feel very good, man. Very good. Very good. JD, a big joke. What I said wrong? Oh yes, but I picked it up because I saw the next name. And then I saw it. I shifted to 24 hours, and it showed me that the guy won a race. I never saw the next part first, man. Come on, man. Oh my God. That's why you guys should stop. You guys should stop taking me off my actual conversation here. What I came here to talk on here. All right. I said I'm a football analyst and also a person studying the game. I'm not just on Jason in the everywhere. In the everywhere. Watch slow max it. In the everywhere I try to do everything. Him know about everything. Brother does know about football or just the turn track and field man and stop mash up my stream. The bit of track and field page the man. Sure. Good God, man. Imaxit slow. You know what, people? I am done. All right? Yes. Enough disrespect. I am not slow in what I'm talking on. All right? Yes. The guy said he he break or he will break Bolt's record. Got his behind. Okay, he's a good Yeah, but these guys just people. I'm just a football man in a man. All right, yeah, man. Congratulations to Seville. I know that Brain Drain is very happy about you winning it, and I'm happy as well. I just never knew. I never followed it up, so I'm very sorry. I'm not the type of person that watches everything. All right, I would go back and watch it now. You guys tell me about it. All right, yeah, man. Jason and man, they watch everything. Him know everything what going on in this world. Every last thing. Why should I start a channel and change who I am? That makes sense. I don't know who you are. I'm just saying that. I'm a football man and then you come here talking about track and field because you want people to try fight me and then you get what you want. So you succeeded in your plan for today, Mr. Jason. Is breaking news boss in the chat? Yeah, Jason, yes, Jason and Jane were similar, you know. Yeah, 20 my breaking, 20, 20 my breaking news, boss. 20 my breaking news, boss. Yes, I watch a lot of sports other than football. All right. You are wrong and strong, but how am I wrong? How am I wrong? How am I wrong? You don't. You don't cover local football. Yes, from time to time. Well, if he joins track and field stream, that Jason does have more time in his life than me. You know, he just has more time in his lives than in his life, not lives, but in his life than me. All right. I think he might love YouTube a little bit more than me. All right, or he's more of a more friendly person than myself. Yes. So sometimes I honestly think I don't even have time for myself. You know. So if I'm not doing a live stream, I'm busy doing something else. All right. Yes. You're wrong by saying I brought it up. People for people to fight you. I was telling you because I know you don't watch. Yeah, but I don't have a track and field channel, so why I need to tell the people about that? JD, you need to visit Jamaica. I am going to, bro. YouTube vloggers no supposed to break news. Okay, but I don't need to break any news as if it's not in my ballpark. The difference is, I am not trying to be everything. I'm a football analyst, so I try to be that. So if I have a news to break and in football sides, I will do that. But I'm not gonna be breaking any track and field news. I have no time for that, people. All right. Vinny deserve the Ballon d'Or. All right. All right. Vinny deserve the Ballon d'Or. Hold on. Let me check Vinny's number. That's the last thing I'm doing before I go. Real Madrid. Would you guys say Vinny deserved the Ballon d'Or? Well, all I'm saying, Mr. Jason, I am not that a friendly person. I'm not the person that more social, aside from what I'm doing here. So I am just one place, just football in my brain for my free time. You are clearly different. That's the only thing I think I've assessed about you. All right? Yes. And I think I'm 100% correct. Yes. So I think you can't fight me on that. Let me look at the numbers. Jude Bellingham has a 7.74 for the season. Oh, no, that is Champions League. Jesus God. La Liga. Jude Bellingham have a 8 point. Oh my God. No, man, it's Jude Bellingham, the player of the season, man. All right? Absolutely not. Man, don't even show up for Brazil. I think Jude Bellingham might deserve it over him, people. I think Bellingham might deserve it over him. Bellingham rating is mad high, man. Bellingham rating around 7.90 something, almost 8 for the entire season in all competitions. So based off that, I think he might just be the man, people. I'm very sorry. All right, and for England, he plays well as well. So I think for the entire season, he might just average off 8. So him and Rodri have the highest rating, and because he won the trophies, definitely you have to favor him. So all right, if Mbappe wins Euros, I will give it to him. All right, thanks, thanks. I'm going to finish. I'm live there. Yeah, thanks. All right, people, I've just got my dinner. Yeah. So I'm going to finish soon. Ancelotti or Xavi as Anzo as a coach, I will go for Xavi. I like Xavi's style a little bit more. Ancelotti does do anything to win the game, you know. Yeah. So for just anything at that time to win the game, and it could drop off drastic next year, So I'm not sure. I think what I see from Alonso is more something to build off, like he can have a dominant in everything for 5 years straight. All right, so people, I'm going to see my dinner here. This is rice and peas and curry chicken. All right. Yes, so rice and peas and curry chicken. I'm eating today. What you guys have? Ancelotti shows versatility. What you guys having for your dinner today? Are you guys dinner time ain't ready? What's on the menu? I've just showed it. Curry chicken and rice and peas. And these are rice and the peas is Jamaican type peas I've gotten. So yeah, very very nice, shelly rice. Yeah. And because it's basmati rice, basmati rice with the peas. Yeah. Too early. All right, all right, all right. Curry and rice and peas make you upset. I've asked you what you are going to eat, and you are Umzo, Umzo, Umzo. Yeah. What restaurant she got it from? You're bright and face the dirty boy. Eh? Boy, boy. People, you see this boy get me out of character. This boy named Umzo. People, this brother named Umzo. This is the only person on YouTube I can't stand. Him and Owen Owen. Those are the two. Sometimes I want to see if I box him in the midside, you see, man. Yeah, man. JD, you cannot do anything right in Jason Gunas. Yeah, man. The two of them bad mind, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, sorry, people, my outbursts. But him get on my nerves. Him get on my nerves now. You know? Him get on my nerves now. This brother friends, man. Him and him friend Jason Guna. Two of them are nine, man. Yeah, man. Bright and feisty. People, my done here, man. All right. So, I know you can't. I know you can't even pronounce one of the dinner them you're looking in France. All right, so you better go to school. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Spend time, leave YouTube and go a school. Umzo, crosses, big crosses. Umzo. Sure. Yes, the parent said I should not turn this in a war stream, and I'm going to leave it alone. All right. Yeah, man, it was a very nice stream, Charles Brahma. It's just Umza trying to make it a bad stream. So people, when you take care, and I will see you in the next one. He will get when I look for in a France. So one thump in my mid side. Pluff.